Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Kinetic Rugby League channel. State of Origin Game 3, baby. Let's have it. Come on. There's a poll in the live stream chat. Get your votes in. Who do you think's going to win? We've got about 15 minutes till kick-off. Let's have it, mate. Let's have it. Howdy, Kieran. Good to see you. T-Dog 4K. Queensland on top, he says. Or she. So currently on the votes, 29 votes, 52. Now 53% have Maroons to win. Plenty of people here nice and early. If I could ask a massive favour of you guys, if you could click the thumbs up button, like the live stream, helps it to get out there to more people. The target is 1,000 viewers. I need your help to get there, just by liking it, interacting. That's a major help. I hit 920 for Game 2 last year. Only hit 550 for Game 2 this year. Let's get it rolling. Thank you, T-Dog. Appreciate that. Very kind of you. But good morning to my fellow Brits. 10:50 a.m. Should be 7:50 p.m. for those in Australia. Looking forward to this one. I do have a predictions video out. Now, I'll run through my predictions for this game in a second, but if you want to watch the predictions video for the rest of the NRL round, it's on the channel, so go watch that. I'll do a run through of the team list and then go through my predictions for this one. So, in the backs for Queensland, they have Ponga, Cobbo, Toya, Tabo Fidel, Fafita, Munster, and Walker. The forwards are Flegler, Grant, Farsumalawi, Nikora, Capewell, and Cotter. The bench is Plath, Carrigan, Nanai, Liero, Walsh, and Taolangi. Head coach is Billy Slater. In the backs for New South Wales Blues, they have Tedesco, Bostock, Best, Crichton, Nwangani-Tawaze, Moses, and Cleary. The forwards are Haas, Robson, Barnett, Young, Martin, and Yo. The bench is Murray, Fanua Blake, Olakuatu, Brayley, Strange, and Cooler. Head coach is Laurie Daly. Hey. All right, then. If anyone's got any predictions you want to put in the chat, anyone wants to guess, have a go. Go for it. You may be a hero by the end of the game, if you get it right. Off topic, tough game against Wigan at Magic. Butcher's Bill will be hard. Yes, that was a hell of a game. Hell of a game. Possibly the best one of the year. Very possibly. We're asking that in the chat at least. Is this the best game of the year? And it might have been. It was, yeah, insane game. But hopefully players can recover quickly. Hopefully. We'll see. So, predictions. Let's get these up. Okay. Right then, predictions for this one. Let's have a go. Okay, so firstly, Fidafariaki and Collins are out for Queensland, but Carrigan, Nanai, and Horsburgh come in. Horsburgh's in the reserve, so probably not playing. For New South Wales, Coruscant, Toto, Lucas, and Staggs are out. So Brayley, Olakuatu, Martin, and Crichton come in. First of all, more change to the backs for New South Wales. I'm happy with the selection for the Blues, but with another change that could be a hindrance given both edges for Queensland have been pretty much consistent for Game 1 and Game 2. So there's an attacking and defensive advantage for Queensland. They'll likely have more confidence and cohesion with each other because they're settled as a unit. At the very least, Bostock is a safer option on the wing compared to Toto when it comes to one of the Blues' biggest weaknesses this this series, which is the aerial battle, especially defensively. So the Blues now have two wingers who can compete in the air on both sides of the ball a little bit easier this week. And with Best coming in, I think he offers greater yardage carries and line break potential than Staggs does, in my opinion. Now, the Blues are sticking with the same spine, and for me, that's a bad call. Moses and Cleary makes a lot of sense on paper. Both great players, but they've played multiple games together in State of Origin over the past couple of years, and it is yet to convince anybody that it actually works. Now, I think Brayley also looked a lot more effective than Robson, especially, obviously, in Game 1. Strange looked more effective in Game 1 than Moses did in Game 2. So there's two changes I'd make instantly for the Blues. Strange starts over Moses, Brayley over Robson. Instantly make those changes. With Queensland, they've got a more consistent squad. As I said before, they can build some cohesion and confidence with each other. At this point, they can develop their partnerships across the squad, their communication, iron out a few more details as well, and expand on some things they want to for Game 3. And they aren't keeping their squad the same just for the sake of it. They've been the better team for both games. Now, their pack is looking a lot more productive, firstly, that's Queensland. They seem to be restricting the Blues' meters really well, and for a quick response to that, now the Blues have Haas, Barnett, Fanua-Blake and Olakau'atu up front this time. I've got a little bit more faith in the Blues being able to gain yards up front, but Queensland have still done well to restrict New South Wales and keep them fairly well contained. Now, Munster has stepped up in this series since it started, and the club as well, but Sam Walker has been a huge asset. His kicking game has been quality in both games so far, and better than Nathan Cleary's kicking game too. He's landing the ball on or behind the 10 on most kicks, and that's helping Queensland to pin New South Wales back. Now, Munster and Grant also bring their Storm connection too, to another game. They can keep working off each other, but that spine is comfortable with each other as well. They look much more threatening for line breaks anywhere on the field, in the midfield especially, and threatening inside the red zone. Now, New South Wales can win simply because of the fact that their squad is stacked full of world-class players. It is State of Origin. They want to win the series, and we clearly saw from game one that circumstances can cause anyone to win. But Queensland will obviously be well up for this, given it's in Brisbane. They have been the better side in both games already. They're able to restrict meters more. There's more cohesion. So for a prediction, I've gone with Queensland Maroons to win by 13 plus, 36 points to 18, and for anytime try score, I've gone with Selwyn Cobbo. So there you go. Wait, and a donation from Kieran. Hey, thank you very much, Kieran. That is greatly appreciated, sir. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you kindly. You're in 28-22 Queensland. Fair dues, fair dues. I'm not too sure of the margin. I'm still quite confident about Queensland win. They've been solid in the first two games. We're going to need a massive step up from the Blues to start this week. Dress for the occasion a little bit. Thank you, Finn. Thank you. Only other time this is coming out, I think, is... actually, no. It would have come out for the grand final this year, but given Warrington's obviously going to make the grand final, this is probably the last time you're going to see it. World Cup final, though. If I do stream the FIFA World Cup final, maybe, but the Rugby League World Cup final, that's when I can use it. Hoping the Wars kill the Tigers this week, and we are basically full strength again. No Capewell and Barnett. Yeah, I've gone with 13 plus for the Warriors this week, but I'm not going to spoil any more predictions. Go watch the predictions video. Not going to spoil it. So, yeah, I'll give you that. I've gone with Warriors 13 plus. Hopefully, they can come out with a strong win, bounce back, get on onto form again. So sad, Columbia got eliminated. I didn't see the scoreline actually. I remember seeing something. There was a tweet from Tom Brady or something. He said better than the 28-3 comeback in that Super Bowl a couple of years back. Oh, it went to penalties. 0-0, 4-3 in penalties. Jesus. Did anyone watch it? Was it a good game? Was it not a good game? So that's going to be Argentina, Switzerland in the next round. Interesting. Awful 120 minutes. Damn. Flo Lacey, good to see you, sir. New South Wales plus 12 or 12 plus. Okay, fair dues, fair dues. Need to stop letting centre backs take pens. They can't do them. Well, unless you're Harry Maguire. Absolutely smashing them in. Okay, once again, if people could click the like button, helps the stream to get out there to more people. Interacting in the chat, reacting to the chat as well with the options in the bottom right. They all help to get it out there to more people. Hopefully, we get to 1,000 viewers. We'll see. Bit of a long shot. You never know. All the build-up for this just for Hull FC York to be more entertaining. Imagine. Saw the worst miss today. Hoping Queensland 13 plus. That's what I've gone with anyway. Queensland 13 plus. I do hope the Blues can actually compete today. That would be a good start. But Queensland have looked better in both games so far. And we've got about 6 minutes till kickoff, but they'll do some extra shenanigans as well. So like 7 or 8 minutes. Okay. Streaming plan this week. Let me have a quick gander. I know I can't do the England game anymore because I'm out with some mates for a barbecue. So I can't do that one. So Super League games. I'll do Super League, NRL and World Cup games I could do. So Super League, Thursday I can do York versus Hull. Friday I'm doing Wigan versus Warrington. Saturday, I'm doing Hull KR versus Wakey, and then I'm out. And Sunday, I'm not too sure if I'm out of the cinema yet. So possibly Saints to lose, but I'm not sure. I'll have to find out by later today. And then NRL this week for streams. Oh, I need to start seeing what's on Sky Sports because I cancelled my Watch NRL subscription, didn't I? So, what's on Sky? Oh, West Tigers versus New Zealand Warriors. I could probably do that. It's a good time. So Tigers Warriors I could probably do. Bulldogs Raiders maybe. Roosters Eels I could probably do. Yeah. So for NRL I could do Tigers Warriors and Roosters Eels. I could probably do those two. And then for World Cup, let me have a quick look. So, France versus Morocco tomorrow, can't do that one. On the 10th at 8. 10th is Friday, can't do that. Norway, England, I'm out. Nice stutter. The 12th, Sunday morning, Argentina, Switzerland, I could possibly do. I could possibly do Argentina, Switzerland. Tuesday night is the next, or first semi. Could probably do that. Wednesday night, possibly. May have to move some things around, but I could possibly do those. So that's how it's looking this week. Right, the Blues are coming out. Should be getting underway soon. The Blues aren't out, folks. Queensland will come out shortly. That crowd's going to go mental. Anyway, there is a link in the live stream chat. Get on over there. Sign up. Get on in there if you don't mind. That'd be greatly appreciated. Right then. Anyway, I'm going to do one final run through of the team list. And again, if you could, click the like button. Interact with the chat. If you want to share it to anybody, feel free to do so. Maybe we'll get to 1,000. Maybe. A couple hundred at least. We'll see. Anyway, the Maroons are about to come out. So, final run through of the team list for States of Origin Game 3, the decider in Brisbane. In the backs for the Queensland Maroons, they have Ponga, Cobo, Toya, Tabai Fidel, Fifita, Munster, and Walker. The forwards are Flegler, Grant, Farsu Malawi, Nicola, Capewell, and Cotter. The bench is Plath, Carrigan, Nanai, Liero, Walsh, and Talangi. Head coach is Billy Slater. In the backs for the New South Wales Blues, they have Tedesco, Bostock, Best, Crichton, Nwangani Tawase, Moses, and Cleary. The forwards are Haas, Robson, Barnett, Young, Martin, and Yo. The bench is Murray, Fanua Blake, Olakwatu, Brayley, Strange, and Cooler. Head coach is Laurie Daly. Let's have it. Hey! Right then, folks. If you've got a prediction, throw it in there. Have a go. A couple people mentioned Queensland to win. Something similar to Saints Wigan kickoff straight away. Set the tone for 80 minutes. I hope so. I hope so. Just hope it's not a long game. 94 votes, 63% have the Maroons to win. Get your final votes in real quick before we kick off. This fan's ready to go. Whether I'm going to use it or not, we'll see. I'm already getting a little bit warm, but we move. Okay, folks. Moments away from kickoff. Moments away. Let's have it. I think we're doing we normally do a Welcome to Country and then National Anthem. Or is it just Welcome to Country? I can't quite remember. Anyway. I think it's both, actually. Okay, that's... I love a full stadium for rugby league games. I just love it. Absolutely love it. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me. Okay. Okay. So we've got a Welcome to Country first. Alrighty. So get your final votes in, folks. Get them in before we end end this poll. I can't speak. Well done, me. Get them in. Okay. So I've gone with Queensland to win by 13 plus. I think their cohesion is probably a big asset. They've not had to change anything at all. Consistent lineup, so that's a good start for them. Also, I think they've done really well to restrict meters. That's been really good from them, is that they've really stopped the Blues from just steamrolling through the middle. They've got some big forwards. I think this is the biggest pack the Blues have probably brought to this series. But they do really well to restrict meters. Right, we've got the Australian national anthem. If I knew it, I'd be banging it out. But I'm not Australian, so I'm going to stop that. Come on, lads. Vocals. Vocals. All together now. All together. I remember when England players didn't sing the national anthem a few World Cups ago, they got absolutely slated for it. Absolutely slated. Howdy, Rick. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, Rob. Hey, all. Let's go. Should be a great game. Hopefully. Hopefully it is. Once again, I've gone with Queensland 13+. Okay. Beautifully sang on the national anthem. Beautifully. For all these years of Origin games, basically know it now. There was a point where I felt I almost knew the German national anthem after watching Vettel and Mercedes win a bunch of F1 races over the years. Like, he went straight from the team to the driver, like just Germany winning F1 races constantly. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. Thank you. Vettel made me learn the tune to the German anthem. It's just like, just here it is again. Let's just play it again. It's every week. Bloody hell. Threw my like early. No, it helps. Thank you very much. So yeah, we're about to get underway. 109 votes, 64% of the Maroons to win. I'm going to end this poll. If you could leave a like, that'd be greatly appreciated. We'll see how many people we get for this one. We'll see. We'll see. Thank you very much to Kieran for the donation as well before. That's greatly appreciated, sir. So it's all right. We'll do well for numbers. We'll get there. We'll be all right. Moments away from kickoff, folks. Moments away. Thank you, Rick. Thank you very much. Oh, Monster, if you'd like to sponsor me, email in the description. Feel free to do so. I'm not exclusive. Any other drinks companies or sponsors can email. Thank you. 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, we're underway. Queensland kick to the Blues towards the back right corner. First carry of the game's going to be from Mitch Barnett. Smashes into a Queensland wall and is stopped on the 10. Let's have it. It's going to be Hudson Young lining up for the next carry. Drives it through the middle. 15 metres out from his own try line. So let's see if the Blues can do better getting up the field this week. Isaiah Yeo with the next carry up the gut over the 20. That is 30 seconds gone. 3 tackles gone as well for the Blues. Robson left to Haas with his first carry of the game. Dragging a few defenders up towards the 30. 2 tackles to go for New South Wales. Tedesco with a carry on the 4th tackle. Slammed into a wall. Hits the ground. Robson on the last tackle goes right to Mitch Moses with the first kick of the game towards the back right corner. Collected cleanly by Selwyn Cobbo on the 10. Straightens up through centre field. Hits a blue wall. And is slammed into the ground. 20 metres out from his own try line. That's 1 minute gone. Next carry from Fafita. Looked pretty good in this series so far. I was a bit, not concerned or confused. I don't know what the right word is, but unsure about Fafita being selected. I was unsure about it, but I think he's been really solid on both sides of the ball too. And it's going to be Flegler with the next carry up towards the 40. Joe says up the Blues. Well, last tackle coming up, or it's on the 4th, is left to Munster. Aims a kick towards the back left corner. Over the head of James Tedesco. Bounces in goal. Is he going to get the bounce here? Beautiful. Gets the bounce, collected in goal by Tedesco. Takes it 3 or 4 metres out from his own line. Long way for the Blues to go. This is a great start already. The kicking game from Queensland has been significantly better than the Blues so far in this series. That's nearly 2 minutes gone. Bostock with his first carry in State of Origin. Good luck to him. I really like Jack Bostock. Hope he goes well today. 2 minutes gone. Bradman Best with the next carry just shy of the 20. Thoughts on Huddersfield basically being confirmed in Super League? I didn't see any of that, but I think that's a weird call. I think that's a very weird call. Right to Moses on the 20. So another great job restricting meters from the Maroons. Collected on the 20 by Ponga. Returns up towards the 30 through centre field. Cuts towards the left. And is stopped just shy of his own 40. 2 minutes 20 gone. York have okay. Interesting. Okay. 2.5 minutes gone. Queensland in possession. Just shy of halfway. Grant goes left to Capewell. Down the left edge of the park. Trying to keep him just shy of the halfway line. Let's move this out of the way. In centre field with Munster. Drops the ball off to Ruben Cotter. And he carries it just over the halfway line into Blues territory. In centre field, Grant goes right to Walker, out the back to Munster, shifting it right to Ponga. Decent meters across to Robert Toya. Straightens up, bumps off Best. Help from Hudson Young, stopped on the Blues 30. Last tackle coming up. 3 minutes gone, back towards middle to Walker, across to Munster, puts boot to ball. Aims for the back right corner. Underneath it is Bostock, takes it cleanly. Under a bit of pressure though, he's behind his own 10. So now I'm going to need to was it over on the right-hand side. Okay. Getting dragged back a couple metres there, Bradman Best. Blues still behind their own 10 at the minute. 3.5 gone. Tedesco with a scoop. Takes it just over the 10, left of centre field. Payne Haas with a carry through centre field up towards his own 20. Now with Mitch Barnett towards the right edge. 25 out from his own line. Last tackle coming up. Again, Queensland doing a really good job at restricting metres. In centre field with Mitch Moses. With a kick. Decent distance. Going to be collected on the 20 though. The kicking game in game 1 and 2 from Cleary was not that good. Distance was poor. And we've already got a penalty. 4 minutes gone. I just missed that because I looked away. I just missed it. But it's going to be a penalty for Queensland. Let's have a look at this. Tipped on his head. I didn't quite see. Well, I'll get a replay now. So Young goes in with a tackle. Lifts him up from his legs. There was no support there to watch his head. So yeah, that is a penalty for the Queensland Maroons. Okay. Well, this is a great chance for the Maroons now. So they can get up the field with a fresh set. End up inside the red zone. This is a good start for them. Sydney and Super League, that's a 6-match ban. That's what that is. The Munster kicks to touch, and Queensland will start a brand new set 45 metres out from the try line. They're already doing better for field position. This could really put the nail in the coffin nice and early. The Cotter with the first carry, up towards a 40, but then push back 3 or 4 metres. Plays it in centre field for Grant, and it's a 6 again for the Maroons. Next carry from Flegler. 35 metres out from the try line. Not quite Sam Walters and Semra and Leyland's level. They're soft in this, aren't they? They're just soft. And Farsumalawi with a carry over the 30, left of centre field. Great chance for the Maroons now. Grant, right to Munster. Out the back to Walker, shifting it right. Drops the ball off to Nicola. Really good for breaking lines, so look out for him. Possible try scorer today. 20 metres out. Grant, back towards centre field, shifting left to Munster. Across to Ponga. Got the space on the left-hand side, but it's a flat ball to Capewell. Awkward tackle there. Looks in a bit of discomfort, but plays it on the 10 over the left-hand side. In centre field now with Walker. Switches the ball back to Nicola. Couple steps. Might have to surrender here. He does surrender between the sticks. Last tackle for Queensland. Go for 1 for the shits and gigs. Nah, don't do that. On the 10, Grant goes left to Munster. Ball across to Tabai Fidel. Steps back inside. Takes the tackle. 6 out from the try line. And that's going to be a turnover for the Blues. So that's all right. You're not gifting the ball away. You complete the set. You get the Blues doing a bit more defensive work. Do you agree with the Powell ban? I don't know. If he had the points to get the ban, then so be it. But I've seen much worse. So for him to get a straight-up 3-match ban is a bit weird. If he already had the points, then so be it. But otherwise, it feels a bit weird to me. But I'm fine with it, because it might mean that Hartill actually gets a game, because I don't think Powell's that much of an impact off the bench anyway. 6 minutes gone in this game. Robson, a dummy half in centre field, goes right to Tedesco. Carries it over the 40. This is the 4th tackle for the Blues. And we've had just over 6 minutes gone. Last tackle, Robson goes left to Moses. Kicks him just behind halfway. A lot of height on this one. Decent distance towards the 10. Collected by Ponga. Hands it off to Fafita with a carry up towards the 20. So chance for the Blues maybe to try and pin the Queensland Maroons back a little bit. But they normally do quite well to get up the field. Ended the loan of Jeremy Bataltic. That's weird. Wasn't he one of your best props at the minute? That's weird. So nearly 7 minutes gone, approaching the 7-minute mark. Aiden's back from the ban. I'd keep Metaltia. I'd keep Aiden away. Yeah, I'd keep him well away if you've got Metaltia. Next carry is from Britton Nicorat. Just shy of the halfway line. Last tackle coming up for Queensland. Grant back towards the middle to Sam Walker. Puts boot to ball. Aims towards the back left corner. Underneath it is Norgani Tawase. Collects it cleanly. 5 out from his own line. Now 15 out from his own line. Hits the defensive wall. Just over 7 minutes gone. Now is Stephen Crichton. Stopped just shy of the 20. Been playing in the halves for the Bulldogs the last couple of weeks. Listed in the halves again. For this week as well against the Raiders. Bostock with the next carry. 25 out from his own line. And a 6 again for the Blues. That's huge for them to be able to get up the field. Tedesco. Tackled by Marker. Plays for Robson. He carries it over the 40. Who I've loved recently is Hugo Salabio. Oh, fair dues. Fair dues. Not had much game time over the past few years. But next carry over halfway from Hudson Young. 3 tackles to go for the Blues. They are inside Queensland territory. Is this the first time they've been in this half? It might be. Right to Tedesco. Bit of space down the right. Good meters over the 40. 35 out near the right touchline. 2 tackles left for the Blues as well. See what they do on the end of this set. Can they get a good kick towards a corner? Martin, 25 out from the try line. 8 minutes gone, last tackle for the Blues. In centre field with Cleary. Aims a kick towards the back left. Coming down on the 10. Fafita goes up, so does Bostock. I think it's a knock-on from Queensland. It is going to be a fresh set of 6 for the Blues on the 10. So they finally get inside Queensland territory. Good kick towards the back left corner. There's a knock-on from the Maroons. A good chance here for the Blues. Happy Jake Arthur's starting to come good. Yeah, with some actual stability in the lineup. I think Jake Arthur will do a solid job. And if you guys have a decent pack as well, then he can work off the back of it. Some didn't give him chance to settle in. Yeah, if you guys have some stability, I think you're a playoff side. If you were full strength and had stability, you're a playoff side. Shifting it right to Tedesco in the back right corner with Norgani Tawase. 5 metres out from the try line. 9 minutes gone in this game. Eventually gets to play the ball. 6 again for the Blues. Back towards middle to Tedesco. Straightens up with a carry. Still 5 metres out. Plays it for Robson. He goes left to Cleary. Then to Yo. Flat ball on his outside to Mitch Barnett. Pumping his legs. He's 3 metres out in front of the left post. Second tackle for the Blues. Robson. Launches the ball right to Cleary. Then across to Martin. It's going to be wrapped up 3 metres out right of the sticks. 9.5 minutes gone, 3 tackles to go. Great chance for the Blues here. Robson goes left to Cleary. Then across to Moses. Out the back to Best. Quick hands in the corner. Jack Bostock can't take it in. Can't quite take it in, the young man. It's all right, Jack. It's all right. Well, that's all right from the Blues. That's all right. Good movement. Offensively, not been too good so far in this tournament. If he takes that in, he's in there. I trust Bostock to finish in that position. It'll be tight, because Toya's getting across, but I think Bostock is good enough for the finish to get in there. Almost a try for the Blues. Almost. Folks, we are done with 10 minutes of this game. Hey! Moving to the organising 7 next to Price's running 6. I think that'd be good. Moy's done a good job at 1, so if he can be settled, it's a good spine there, and I hope Price can stay fit next year. I wanted Price to be the fullback for England in this World Cup, but that's not going to happen. And a knock-on from Cotter. 25 out from the try line. Knock-on from Cotter, gifting territory to the Blues. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Gifting territory to the Blues. We'll see what they can do off the back of this. Got Bailey Hodgson next season. Oh, yeah. But I like Moy. I like both, so who starts? That's tough, that. Who would you start? Moses runs at the line. 15 out from the Queensland Maroons try line. Great chance for the Blues here. Robson left to centre field. Goes right to Mitch Barnett. Straightens up. Stopped on the 10 between the sticks. Just over 11 minutes gone. 4 tackles to go. It's right to Yo. Then to Cleary across to Crichton. Steps back inside. Eats up a few more meters. He's inches away from the try line. Yeah, he's quite Yeah, Hodgson's a bit iffy under the high ball. Cleary goes left to Moses, then across to Tedesco. Early ball to Best, then Bostock steps back inside. 4 metres out from the try line, near the left touch line as well. Back towards the middle. It's with Moses, across to Cleary. Flat ball across to Yo, stopped on the 10. A few extra metres made. 8 metres out in centre field. Last tackle for the Blues. Robson, right to Cleary. Aims a kick towards the back right. Nwangani goes up. Doesn't take the ball in. Knocks on in goal. Munster collects it. And it's going to be called a knock-on. Is it a 20-metre restart? I'm not sure if he knocked on... No, he knocked on infield. Game mistakes this, yeah. Queensland need to be careful. Haven't really made this many mistakes early on, but the Blues are doing much better for territory than they have done in Game 1 and Game 2 to start this game. 12 and a half minutes gone. Flegler with a carry through centre field. Just shy of his own 30. Bit of a mess in the ruck here. Flegler is eventually going to play this. And he does for Grant. It's now with Farsum Malawi through centre field. 35 out from his own try line. 2 tackles to go. It is right to Walker. Kicks on the 4th tackle. Straight into the hands of Tedesco. Not a great kick there from Walker. He's normally done quite well with the boot this series. But that's straight into the hands of Tedesco and he returns over the 30. How's the body clock? The World Cup has ruined mine. I've been alright, to be honest. I've been alright. I'm actually on normal time for once. 3 tackles to go. Bit of a mess in the ruck again. It's now with Bostock. Stopped just shy of the halfway line. And now there's 3 tackles to go. Blues back inside Queensland territory. Haas with a strong carry up towards a 40. Good metres. Felt a bit shit on Monday. Fair enough. 13 and a half minutes gone. 35 out. Robson looks right but goes left. Scoots from dummy half over the 30. Good metres. Last tackle for the Blues is right to Cleary. Aims a kick towards the back right. It's coming down on the 10. Nwangani goes up. Cobbo knocks on. I think this is Blues ball. Offload from Martin to Crichton. Then with Cleary. Across to Young. Over the 10. Great chance for the Blues here. Great chance. 8 metres out right the sticks. Eventually plays it. Has to step back a metre to go play it again. Eventually plays it again for Robson. Now with Cleary in centre field. Across to Moses. Drops the ball off to Haas. Stopped on the 10. Left of the post. Great chance for the Blues here. Robson. Right to Yo. Straightens up with a carry. 4 metres out from the try line in front of the right post. Morning, Chris. Good to see you. Plays it for Robson. Launches the ball right to Cleary. Steps back inside. Cleary. Inches away. Has he got it? He's cheering. He's celebrating. Try is given. Try for the Blues. Hey, so much better start from New South Wales. Much better for territory. The carries look a little bit better as well. Movements look much better inside the red zone too. So much better start in all aspects from the Blues to start this game. Much better compared to Game 1 and Game 2. Much, much better. This will be 4-0 with a kick to come. I'll just make it 6. It's only just to the right of the post. So this should be 6-0 shortly. We'll see if the Maroons can respond soon. But there we go. First try from Cleary. Nice have it. I could add a rugby ball emoji for like a try. I could do. Should I add it? I could do. It might be worth doing it. Do you know what? Yeah, I might do it. Okay, do you know what? Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Hopefully Nwangani doesn't score because I haven't got much space to work with there, so we'll see. Yeah, there you go. Brand new element to the overlay. Look at that. Cleary with the first try of the day. Morning, your ransom. Good to see you, sir. Can't believe I'm missing the game. Oh, dear. Are you working or something? Is that what's going on? Nathan Cleary to add the extras to convert his own try. The kick is good. I know, all fun and games. Luckily, I normally do I overlap them. But, Mark, you've got 2 tries at most. You're not scoring a hat-trick today. It's not happening. At work, but at least got your stream. Well, fair dues. Thank you for being here, sir. Hope you have a swell day at work. A swell day. Folks, it is 6-0 to the New South Wales Blues. Hey, first try of the day is from Nathan Cleary. Converts his own try as well. Going to the game on Friday? No, I'm going to be streaming that one. I will be streaming. Oh, also, for the match day vlog for Magic, I'm probably not going to be able to put together a proper YouTube video. I could probably do something for TikTok, but it's kind of late now at this point. It was 4 days ago, so it's a bit late. Anyway, just over 16 minutes gone. Next carry from Isaiah Yeo over the 20 through centre field, or right of centre field. Do you have enough emojis for the amount of tries where I score? I'll be all right. I'll be fine. I've got the overlay, the animation if needed. 16 and a half minutes gone. It's left to Moses. Steps back inside and over his own 40. Last tackle for the Blues. This fan's going on soon. On the 40, there's a kick from Cleary. Aims towards the back right. Collected just in front of the 10 from Cobbo. Returns up towards the 20. Down the left edge. Shrugs off one defender. And Martin gets the tackle made just shy of the 30. Now with Tabai Fidel. Committed to Samoa for the World Cup this year. So Samoa's going to have a hell of a squad. I just think it's going to be like Mariner, Tabai Fidel in the back line. Crichton at centre as well. Oof, damn. There's a great offload to Cotter. Eats up a few more metres. 2 tackles left for the Maroons. Scooped up by Grant. Goes left to Munster. Out the back to Ponga. 3 versus 1 across to Cobbo. Can't take it in. Hang on a minute. Couldn't take it in. Possibly knocked it backwards. Collected by Nwangani Tuaze. And then maybe into touch. This could be a Queensland ball. They're saying it's a Blues ball. God, if Cobbo takes that in, that's a possible try. That is a possible try. Chance gone begging for the Maroons. Okay, nearly 18 minutes gone. Nearly done with the first quarter. 4 errors to 1 for Queensland. 4 errors already. It's Hudson Young with the next carry. Up towards the halfway line and just over it. 7 out of 11 for set completion for the Maroons. Robson in centre field goes right to Yo. Then to Haas. Bumps off Munster. Fair play. Cameron gets stuck in there. Shrugging off a few defenders and gets an offload as well. That's what we love to see from Payne Haas. Comes up with Mitch Barnett in possession. 3 tackles to go. In centre field with Robson at dummy half. 45 metres out. Right to Cleary. Steps back inside. Good metres. Makes an easy 10 there. 21 and a half minutes to go in the first half. Just over 30 metres out. Robson goes right to Moses. Across to Haas. Down the right edge. Breaks through the line. Looking for an offload. Gets one. Back to Moses. Left to Cleary. Launched it over the top. Now with Best trying to get around Toya. Nearly. He does. Shrugs him off. On the 10. Support inside from Young. Can't take it in. Mistake from the Blues. They're looking good. This is what I much prefer Best over Stags. I'm glad that Best is in. That is the right call for me. I wish Strange was playing. Strange and Best on that left-hand side would be... Oh, that'd be so good. But I'm glad that Best is in. I really like Bradman Best. He's a pain in the ass. That is very true. That is awful. That's awful, Chris. Shocking. Disgusting, you could say. It's a good start from the Blues, though. I still have Maroons to win by 13+. Oh, I've not put a bet on this week. Not yet. I wasn't going to bet on this anyway, I don't think. Or maybe I might have done. But yeah, I need to put another bet on this week. A tenner for, like, untold riches. We'll see. Haas having a great game. Very impactful today. 19 minutes gone. 21 to go in the first half. Scrum for the Maroons on their own 10. Left to Cobbo. Good meters. 15 or 16 out from his own line. Eventually gets to play it. 19 minutes gone. Grant scoots from dummy half up towards the 20. 4 tackles to go. Munster at dummy half. Eventually plays it. It's now with Capewell. Bumps Cleary onto his backside, but keeps a hold of him. Bet enough that would mean you could buy what? Yeah. I need to make up for the loss last week. Bloody Wigan. Bloody Wigan. Or actually, it's more with those incorrect decisions. Nearly into the second quarter of the game. Liero is on the field now. Plays it for Grant, just shy of halfway. Right to Walker, puts boot to ball. Aims for the back right corner. This will come down just in front of the 10 for Bostock. And he returns up towards the 20 and just over it. And it's now with Bradman Best with the next carry, just over the 20. 25 out from his own line. Ladies and gentlemen, we are done with the first quarter of this game. Hey, Nwangani Tuaze with the next carry up towards the 30. 3 tackles to go for the Blues. Robson at dummy half. Goes left to Tedesco. Straightens up with the carry. Good meters there over the 40. Quick play the ball for Robson. 2 tackles left. He's going to scoot from dummy half himself over halfway. It's good meters on this set from the Blues. Tedesco goes left to Moses. Puts boots to ball. 45 meters out. Good height on this one. Coming down on the 10 for Ponga. Good chase from Best. Good timing. That's Young, sorry. Good timing, but not well placed on the shot there. Oh, and it's kicking off a little bit. Hey! Well done from Young there to get the timing right, but I think he hits him high. Yeah, he does. He does. I think at most it'd be a sin bin because Ponga's falling. At most a sin bin. It doesn't look that impactful, I'll be honest with you. And he's falling. So I think a penalty's fair. I don't think he'll get a card. I think that's what they'll say. He's falling and it doesn't look that impactful. So yeah, it's just a penalty. I don't know if he's been put on report or not. But that's a penalty for Queensland. So they can get up the field now. Blues have done much better for territory in this game so far. Queensland started really well to begin with. First opening sets. Then the Blues got back into it. In centre field with Walker. Shifting left to Plath. He's had a great series. He's done really well with the Dolphins as well this year. Been very impressed with him. Plays it in centre field for Grant, who goes left to Cotter. Over halfway inside Blues territory again. Strong carry. 45 metres out from the try line. 3 tackles to go as well. Plays it for Grant. Right to Munster. Out the back to Walker. Out the back to Ponga down the right-hand side. Trying to get around Moses. Shrugs him off, but stopped 35 out. 18 minutes to go in this first half. Oh, slow getting up there, Ponga. Back towards centre field. There's a step from Walker. Shrugs off one. Offloads to Liero. Now with Plath. Straightens up with a carry through centre field. Just over 25 out in centre field now. Queensland last tackle. Left to Walker. Chips towards the back left corner. Nwangani Tuaze underneath it. So it's Tedesco. He goes up. And he stopped just shy of his own 10. Chance for the Maroons to pin the Blues back here. It's going to be Nwangani Tuaze with the first carry just over the 10. In centre field. 17.5 minutes to go in the first half. Plays it for Cleary. Now with Bostock. Takes a carry just shy of the 20 in centre field. 3 to go. Robson. Now with Cam Murray. Straightens up with a carry up towards the 30. Good meters and a great offload back to Robson. He goes left to Young. Steps back inside. Stopped just over his own 30. Plays for Robson. It's right to Moses on the 4th. Puts boot to ball. Good distance on this one. 40-20 possibly. Angle and distance is good, but the bounce is kind for Ponga. He takes it over the 20 down the left edge. Strong carry into Nwangani Tuaze near the left touch line. Just shy of the 30. Now with Cobbo. Bobbles the ball slightly. Takes it in cleanly though. Just over the 30. 100 people here. Howdy, folks. Hey, thank you for being here. If you could leave a like, that would be greatly appreciated. But thank you very much. 16.5 minutes to go. Grant goes right to Trent Liero. He straightens up with a carry. Stopped just shy of halfway. 2 tackles left for the Maroons. Plays it for Grant. Scoops the ball up. Eaten up an easy 10 metres. Nearly breaks through the line. That's an easy 18 metres there from Grant. Nicely done. Last tackle for Queensland. Left to Munster. Chips the ball towards the back left. A lot of height on this one. Not much distance. Kind of scuffs it a bit. Cobbo collects. Offloads back now with Walker on the 30. Across to Grant. He might look to kick. And he does towards the back right corner. Not a bad kick that from Harry Grant. Collected on the try line by Bostock. Work to do to get out of danger. Over the try line. Well done, Jack Bostock. He's a metre in front of the try line. 16 minutes to go in the first half. Cleary goes right to Nwangani Tuaze. Straightens up with a carry. Stopped just shy of the 10. Plays for Cleary. It's now with Best. And now he stopped just shy of the 10 as well. Well done, Bostock, before getting out of trouble there. Tedesco will scoot from dummy half. 15 out from his own line. 2 tackles to go for the Blues. It is left to Haas. Over the 20. A few metres shy of the 30. Last one coming up for the Blues. 15.5 minutes to go in the first half. It's right to Moses. Puts boot to ball. Good distance on this kick. Really good distance. Coming down just in front of the 10 for Ponga. Good chase as well. Hands it off to Cobbo. And he returns it up towards a 30. Strong shot from Martin. Good kicking from Moses there. Tab by Fidel with the next carry. 15 minutes to go in the first half. Next carry from Jojo Fafita up towards his own 40. Stopped just shy of it. Slammed into the ground by Hudson Young. Grant goes short side right to Nikora. Just shy of halfway. 2 tackles left for Queensland still. Stowe. Walker goes left to Munster. Had an option out the back, but Kryson was ready to jam into Ponga. So Munster just holds onto it. He's dragged back over his halfway line. Or over the halfway line, not his halfway line. 14.5 to go. Right to Walker. Hits the belly of the ball. A lot of spin on this one. Tough take for Bostock. Takes it cleanly. 15 out of his own line. Good take from Bostock. Been solid today. There was a knock on earlier in the game where he could have been in for a try, but that's about it. That's the only mistake. Tedesco with the next carry up towards the 20. Just over 14 minutes to go. Second tackle for the Blues. Nwangani with the latest carry. Just shy of the 30. Plays it for Robson. Now with Tedesco. Straightens up. 35 out of his own line. 14 minutes to go. Robson. And a 6 again for the Blues. Cam Murray straightens up with the carry. They're just shy of halfway. Great chance for the Blues to go to the park again. In centre field now with Yo. Option at the back to Cleary. Then right to Martin. 3 Panthers players connecting. Offload to Crichton, a former Panthers player over the 30. Shrugs off 1. 25 out. Flicks it on to Nwangani. 15 out. Now 10 out. In the corner. Back inside. What a try for the Blues. What a try. Nathan Cleary with a double. Baby. Hey. Panther to Panther to Panther to former Panther to a Rooster back inside to the Panther. Cleary with a double. Great start. 2 tries already. Okay then. Fair dues. Fair dues from Nathaniel Clarington. Great start. Okay, well this will be, I think this will be 12. The kick's just in front of the sticks again. This should be 12-0 for the Blues in a minute. But we have seen, over the past couple of years, the comeback potential from the Maroons is something to keep in mind. Plus, they're playing at the home of the Broncos, the comeback kings. Not so much this year, well, these days, but you never know. 12-0 for the Blues. I'd love a comeback here. And I did go 13 plus from the Maroons, so need to be careful. So let's have a look at this again. So it was with Yo on their own 30. Oh, sorry, on opposition. Oh, it's on halfway. My bad. Couple offloads. Crichton shrugs off Ponga. Offloads it to Nwangani. Steps past Cobbo. He needed to make that tackle there. Not enough players busting a gut to get back, I don't think, either. So it was Cleary across to Martin. Steps past Munster and Capewell. Normally very solid in defence. Gets an offload. Nwangani steps back on the inside of Cobbo. Yeah, I don't think they were busting enough for gut to get back, to be honest. So it is 10-0 with the kick to come, but it's next to the sticks. You want the Blues to win? Fair dues. Fair dues. I've got game 1 and game 2 correct so far. I did back the Blues in game 1, Queensland in game 2. I was a bit lucky with game 1, but I've backed Queensland in game 3. 12 minutes to go in this first half. 10-0 for the Blues. Chance to make it 12 with Nathan Cleary. To put up 12 points in this game already. The kick from Cleary is good. It is 12-0 for the Blues. Hey. All right then. 12 minutes to go in the first half. Queensland started very well. The first couple sets did well for territory, but the Blues answered back really well. So we'll see what Queensland can do. See what they can do. Right, we'll get back underway shortly. Come on, Queensland, let's make it interesting. Where can I watch? I'm not sure, Caden. VIPROW.NU. Try that. If not, well, you might need a VPN. So back underway. Fanua Blake is on the field. First carry up towards the 10. Dragged back a few metres. 6 out from his own line. Robson, now with Hudson Young. Just over the 10. Lands on his front. Quick play of the ball to be had here. Plays for Robson. Has to go back and play it again. That was a really good chance for a quick play of the ball. Really good chance. Cam Murray. He's had a couple of good carries, actually, up towards the 20. Robson in centre field. Goes left to Yo. Steps back inside. Straightens up. 35 out of his own line. Those injuries decimated my fantasy team. I get you. I've got 4 changes. I need to make them today. I need to make sure I make the right changes too. Collected behind the 10 from Cobbo. That's a great kick. 11 minutes to go. Returns up towards the 20. Strong carry. Oh. Wait. They've lost the ball. I thought Cobbo was down for a second. Then, I thought he was out. What's come up with the Blues in possession? 10 metres out. Hudson Young with the latest carry. 5 out from the try line. Blues could hit 18 soon. Robson. Right to Murray. Did he get it? He celebrates. That's a try for the Blues. Oh my God. This will be 18-0 for the Blues. Hey! Jesus, what a start. I was not expecting this at all. See, Cobbo was in an awkward tackle there. Cleary comes in, strips the ball away, and offloads the ball. Jesus. I did not expect this at all. Wow. Crazy. All right. Well, Cam Murray comes up with a try. Look at him go. All right. So, yeah, this should be 18 as well. It's just in front of the sticks. Can change my prop from Lee and Jack from Wigan. Get it done. Get it changed. What I've realised with Origin, though, is that one team usually dominated each other. Yeah, it's kind of been like that. It's a good point. Normally, when I've seen Queensland down over the past couple of years, second half they've come out to win it. Are we actually serious right now? I don't know, mate. I don't know. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. Blues killing it? Yes, they are. So, for my exact score prediction, Blues can't score any more points. And I need 36 from the Maroons now. Nine minutes to go in the first half. Cleary to add the extras to put up 14 points in this game so far. 16-0. It is now 18-0 for the Blues. Hey. All right, then. Interesting. Was not expecting this. But we move. We'll see what happens for the rest of this game. I'm expecting a spark from Queensland from somewhere, at some point. What was the choice of food at 5 a.m. after the England game? A lovely Chinese. It was light outside by the time the bloke got here. But it was nice. It's not... I know some people might think it's dodgy because it's 5 a.m. It's always nice from that place whenever I've ordered from there. So back underway. Fanua Blake with a carry. Over the 10. Slams into the Queensland wall. And is stopped just over the 10. 8 minutes 50 to go in the first half. Next carry from Isaiah Yo. Slightly right of centre field, just shy of his own 20. 8 minutes 40 left in the first half. 3 tackles to go for the Blues. He's now with Cam Murray. 25 out of his own line. Now it's 3 tackles to go, sorry. Plays it for Robson. Left to Young. And up towards the 30. 8.5 to go. 35 out of his own line. Robson, right to Tedesco. Now with Murray. Oh, spins past Munster. Stopped on the 40. God, imagine being able to bring on Walsh if you need to. That'd be a hell of a inclusion. Kick on the last from the Blues. Collected just in front of the 10 from Fafita. Returns over the 20. Back towards centre field. 25 out of his own line. Tried to stay awake for the England game, your stream, but I fell asleep. That's all right, Joe. It's all right. You tried. With it being pushed back an hour, it didn't help as well. But you tried. Is Walsh not their best fullback anymore? Not this year. Not this year. But it's like Walsh and Ponga, they're like basic, not the same player. They're slightly different players, but about as good as each other. It's hard to pick one over the other. I mean, Walsh was the best player in the world towards the back end of last year, but I don't know. Where'd you bring him on, though? That's the question. Quick hands across to Cobbo. Good meters up towards the Blues 40. This is the best territory that the Maroons have been in for a while, actually. 7.5 to go. It's now with Walker. Kicks from the 40. Coming down on the 10 for the Blues. Tabai Fidau is there for the contest. Is that a knock-on from Nwangani Sawaze? Queensland ball, 10 metres out. Great chance for the Maroons now. Who'd you pick, Walsh or Ponga? This year, I'd pick Ponga. But if both are at their best, it's Walsh. But as of right now, it's Ponga. Do you know what? I think I'd move... This is weird. I think I'd move Munster to 13, Ponga to 6, Walsh to 1. That's what I'd do later in the game. I think I'd do that later in the game. If you want to get them all on, Munster to 13. I swear I've seen him play there before as well. Like, he's something for the Storm he's had to kind of slot in there. But I'd do that. If you want to get them all on, that's what I'd do. 6 minutes, 20 to go. 5 metres out for the Maroons. Great chance to get on the scoreboard. Kick through from Grant. It's going to be a 6 again. Ponga down the left-hand side. Trying to step past Crichton. Shrugs him off. Cuts back inside. Now with Grant. Launches it over the top now with Munster. Looking for an offload himself. He's wrapped up 12 metres out from the try line. 6 minutes to go. 11 out. In centre field. Munster has to go back and play this again. Hammer is also fullback. Yeah, good point. He goes right to Walker. Switches back to Plath. Straightens up with the carry. He's 5 metres out. Slightly right of the post. Great chance for Queensland here. I'd like him to score just to make this game more interesting. They shift it left. Munster. Chance here for Capewell. Nearly breaks through the line. 2 metres out left of the sticks. 3 tackles to go. Plays it for Grant. Launches it right to Munster in centre field. Across to Walker. Launches the ball over the top for feet. Has to work to get to it. Bossed up with the tackle. 12 metres out near the right touchline. Last tackle. 5.5 to go. 4 to go. Back towards the middle to Walker. Now with Plath. Straightens up with a tackle in centre field. On the 10 between the sticks. Last one for Queensland. Grant between the sticks on the 10. Left to Munster. Across to Ponga. Then to Tabai Fidau in the corner. Goes himself. The hammer goes in with a try. There we go. Queensland finally answer back. Baby! Hey, there we go. Potentially interesting game. The hammer. Quality player. Quality player. There we go. More points on the board. Finally some points for Queensland. There we go. That's the spark they need. Just before half-time as well. There's still, 5 minutes to go? All right. Fair play, Tabai Fidau. Getting around Stephen Crichton as well. That's difficult to do. Not many players can get around Stephen Crichton. So that's a good finish. Oh, I've added on the try marker, but not the actual points in themselves. Well done, me. All right, then. Okay, 18 forward the kick to come. This is a huge kick coming up. Walker's been pretty good with the boot. Actually, how much of Hammer Time can I play down the mic before I get copyrighted? How much can I play? Right, that's enough. That's enough. Don't copyright me, Mr. Hammer. Right then, 18 forward the kick to come. This fan needs to go on soon. Just giving New South Wales a head start. Stop it. Stop it. God, playing around. Just playing with your dinner. Bloody hell. 3 minutes 40 to go. Walker with a kick near the touchline. The kick is no good. No good. We've got 130 people in here. Howdy, folks. Good to see you. If you could subscribe, that'd be great. Currently 18,340. Trying to hit 20k by the end of the year. A reminder, I will be doing a few more FIFA World Cup games, A lot more Super League and NRL games for the rest of the year. I'm also going to be streaming the Rugby League World Cup as well. So, do you know what? I might try and stream all of them. We'll see. But if you could leave a like, that'd be greatly appreciated. 3 minutes 36 to go in the first half. 14-point lead for the Blues. They kind of needed that kick there. They needed that kick. All right, Ashton. All right. Steady on. First carry from Cotter over the 10. 3.5 minutes to go in the first half. Oh, Cleary's been bandaged up. He's got a bit of blood on his face there. Liero with the next carry. 15 out of his own line. Pumping his legs just shy of the 20. In centre field. It is right to Nicola with a carry just shy of his own 30. 3 tackles to go. 3 minutes to go as well in the first half. Plath with the next carry. Thought that was nearly a high shot then. It is left to Munster on the 4th tackle. Aims towards a back left. Great kick. Comes down on the 10 for Tedesco. 2 minutes 50 to go. Nearly slips over. Carries it just over the 10. Queenslander. Who's better, Queensland or New South Wales? In this game so far, the Blues. In this series, Queensland. 2 minutes 35 to go in the first half. Cleary hands it off to Bostock. And he carries it up towards his own 20. 3 tackles left for the Blues. Robson goes left to Young. Carries it down the left edge. 25 out of his own line. I just answered that. I just answered it. Next carry from Fanua Blake. Good carry over the 30. Still going. Gets a great offload to Robson. That's great. Chance for a break down the left-hand side. Best cuts back inside. Support on the inside there. That's forwards. Not given. Robson just shy of the 30. That was forwards. I think, Ashton, what I've said is completely true, I think. I stand by what I've just said. Oof. Murray offloads the ball. It's now with Moses cutting towards the left-hand side. Chance for the Blues here in the back left corner. Kicks through on the last. Collected by Ponga on the 10. 1 minute 45 to go. Edith says Queensland, let's go. Okay. Oh, what a shot there from Martin onto Toya. Jesus. Munster with a carry, just shy of the 20. 1.5 minutes to go. Great shot from Martin onto Toya. Unfortunately, Ashton, I don't think anyone in this chat can help you. Queensland in possession down the left-hand side, just over their own 20. So now with Capewell up towards the 30. 1 minute 10 left. Last tackle for Queensland. Blues have done well to restrict meters. It's right to Munster. With a Burton bomb. A lot of spin on this one. Coming down 35 out. Knock on from Bostock. It's going to be Queensland ball inside Blues territory. It's right to Nicola. Bumps off one. Nicola still going. Jesus. It's kicking off, folks. Was there a punch? I didn't see a punch. Clock is stopped. 42 seconds to go in the first half. We've got a bit of a scrap.
Oh, what about that?
Let's have a look at this. So Bostock tries to collect the ball, but he knocks on. Let's have a look. Plath drops it backwards. Nicola. Ooh. Head on head with Tedesco. Ooh. Tedesco might be done here. Sure there was a punch, we'll have to have a look. Celebrates in his face. Is that not a shoulder charge, though? Or shoulder... Is that not an illegal carry there from Nicola? I don't know. HIA Tedesco. Yeah, Tedesco's gone off with HIA. Hope to God he passes that. Who plays fullback? Cooler, probably, actually. Cooler's a fullback. Simple as that. Cooler's got maybe a little bit more pace from a stop-start position. Cooler added a bit more pace. So, it's a decent change to make, to be fair. What's the call here? Okay, they're saying it's a penalty for the Blues. The contact on Bostock was worthy of a report, said Ashley Klein. They'd have to show this again. I didn't see anything wrong with that. They'd have to show it again. Oh, yes. Yes. My point, exactly. You can't be carrying the ball like that. Just elbows up. Yeah, that's completely fine. That's a penalty for Blues. I'm completely happy with that. He puts his arms up. So, yeah, you can't be doing that. 35 metres out. 30 seconds ago, thought it was a hit on Tedesco. That was head-to-head. Obviously, it didn't look great because he went in with a shoulder first, though. So that wasn't great. Fanua Blake with the first carry up towards the 30. Pumping his legs. Good carry. 25 out. Do you know what? The Blues could go for one. They don't need to. To make it a 15-point game, they don't need to, but they could. 10 seconds to go in the first half. They might go for one. Makes it a bit more awkward. Robson, 5 seconds to go. Left to clear it. Oh, sorry, to Moses, then to Young on the 10. Flicks it on. Cooler steps back inside. And that's going to be the hooter sounded for half time. 18-4 to the Blues at half time. Tedesco's gone off for Cooler. Interesting first half. Couple boos from the crowd there. Couple boos, but that's a decent half. Interesting. Wasn't expecting this. But, fair enough. This fan is going on. Jesus. Oh my God. Okay, so Munster was having a word with Klein. Basically saying they've not had the rub of the green, a lot of 50-50's not gone their way. I think he's spoken to him respectfully. Klein's just saying, hang on a minute, hold on a mo, and said what they need to do better. So it's a respectful conversation. I appreciate Munster, wanted to argue the toss for his side. He's respectful about it. Fair enough. He's not like whining or complaining. He's trying to be respectful. Saka can't do a shoulder charge? Yeah, exactly. I think he's just arguing generally. If we did that, tackle would have got carded. Maybe. All right, then. So, 18-4 for the Blues at half-time. Tries from Tabai Fidel, 2 from Cleary, and 1 from Murray. Interesting stuff. It's been a decent game. I hope Queensland can step it up in the second half, get back in this game, make it more interesting. My exact score's still on. I just can't have the Blues scoring again, basically. And again, if you guys could like the stream, helps us to get out there to more people. What the hell is card? Card is just a card. Player's been carded if they've been given a card. That's what that means. Clear been good this game? Yes, actually. I do want to say, kicking from the Blues has been a little bit better. They're aiming towards the corners a bit more, and they're getting it there. I think Bostock's been good in moments, but a couple of mistakes. He should have taken one in before for a try. Best has been a great inclusion. I think Best over Staggs is the right call. I mentioned that in my predictions. So they've got better wingers in the aerial battles at least. Mose and Cleary, they've not really been connecting that much, but they've been fine. Haas with the carries have been better. Same with Fanua Blake. Murray's carries have been decent too. Young's had some half breaks. Martin with the shots has been good. I'd still prefer to see Strange over Moses. So Cleary can stay on the right, Strange on the left. Cooler at fullback, I think, could be interesting for the second half. He adds more pace than Tedesco. So it's a different challenge for the Maroons to deal with. In this game, I think the Blues have actually done well to restrict meters. They've actually done all right. I maybe want to see Walsh coming on, but the problem is, what do they move around? I mentioned before that, do they want to take off Munster to put Ponga at 6 or put Walsh at 6? Probably not. Do they want to put someone else in the back line? Maybe they've played Ponga on the wing before, so maybe Fafita comes off. Ponga goes on the wing, Walsh at fullback. What did Klein penalise Nicker for? It's not a shoulder charge. It's like he's got his arms up, basically. You can't use your forearms to carry the ball because you're basically just putting your arms into someone's face. So it was a fair call. He's got his arms up straight into his head. You just can't do that. So it was the right call. And even the shot with Tedesco looked like he was going in with a shoulder charge there. So I think it's right. Shouldn't the shoulder to Ponga's head by Young be warranted a send-off? In my opinion, no, for two reasons. One, Ponga's falling, so that already makes it potentially a sin bin. So never a red card for that one, but potentially a sin bin because he's falling. But I think there's very little force on that one, so I'm okay with a penalty. That's just my opinion, though. I'm not a referee, and I'm not an expert, so that's just my opinion. But those two reasons, I think, mitigate it and say so, and I think that's okay for a penalty. Plus, I don't want sin bins in this game anyway. If there are sin bins, then I want both to get them. Because I want it to be an even playing field. I don't want cards to decide this game. Wasn't cooler falling when Ponga made contact to his head in game one? I genuinely can't remember. I'll be honest with you, I genuinely can't remember. I'd have to watch it back. But I think it... Actually, if I remember correctly at the time, I thought it shouldn't have been a red card. I think. So I'm not sure. He was, well... Anyway, if he was falling, should have been a sin bin at most. Unless Ponga just went straight in with the shoulder and failed to wrap, or attempt to wrap, I don't know. I think Young attempted to wrap. It doesn't matter. I think we're breaking things down at this point. It doesn't really matter. At the very least, it's not a card I'm happy to play on. We can look at everything in every detail, and it's going to be like, we'll be here forever, to be honest. That was my point, the inconsistency with the rule change depending by the ref. Well, it's the same ref, that's the thing. It's the same ref. But yeah, I do get you with inconsistency, though. Like, it can be annoying. Right. Let's have a look at some stats. See Wagwan in this this first half. I've still got Maroons 13 plus, so I need him to score 32 points in the second half. Can't wait for that. I need him to win 32-0 in the second half. Can't wait for this. So, 55% possession for the Blues, 84% completion to the Maroons 73. More runs, more meters, more post-contact meters, 3 line breaks to 1, 30 tackle busts to 10. Higher average set distance as well. All for the Blues. 9 offloads to 1 as well. Jesus. Higher tackle efficiency. 5 errors each. Queensland needs to clean it up. Gifting a lot of territory away to the Blues. Thank you, AG. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. I only wear them for special occasions, like in Super League, it'll be the Challenge Cup final or Grand Final. Hopefully Warrington makes it this year, so I won't be wearing the suit on stream. I'll be at the game, hopefully. FIFA World Cup final, I'll probably wear it, unless me and my mates are up to something. Rugby League World Cup, I'll be wearing it for that final. And again, for the World Cup later this year, I would like to stream every game. Whether I will be able to, I don't know, because there's going to be a lot of early games. I'd like to stream everyone, but we'll see. We will see. But yeah, for special occasions, I bring it out. So it's been a great half for the Blues. There's been a few sparks here and there from the Maroons, but they need to step it up in possession. They really do. Bear with me, folks. I feel like my nose is getting blocked here. I don't know why. I'll be honest. I hope Tedesco passes the HIA. But I think I'd keep Cooler on. Maybe use Tedesco as an impact player later. Possibly. Okay. Right. Oh, the poll. I forgot to put up a fresh poll. Who will win? New South Wales lead 18-4 at half-time. Right, fresh poll in the live stream chat. Get your votes in, folks. Get them in. Has anyone heard about the shenanigans with the senator from Paraguay and Mbappe? Oh my god. I was going to read this out. No, I'm not reading that. Oh my god. That's horrible. Jesus. That... Blues deserve that first half. Just hope the Queenslander bring some good play back in the second half. I think they will. I think there's a good game to be had here. Trust the process. But yeah, this is horrible, honestly. What a horrible, horrible person. Right, okay. Let's have a look at this poll. Right. So far, we've had 26 votes, 58% of the Blues to win from this point on. So get your votes in, folks. If you could leave a like on the stream, helps to get that to more people. It's greatly appreciated. Currently at 18,354 subscribers. Again, trying to hit 20k by the end of the year. And I'll actually put a link to my predictions video in the stream. If you want to go watch the rest of the predictions for this week. I'll pin that as well. So feel free to go watch it if you want to hear what I've got to say for the rest of the week. Is it hot in that suit, brother? Nothing a cold Guinness would not fix, sir. Very true. It's a little bit warm. The fan being on me now is fine. Feels all right. Which I might keep on. Luckily, the mic doesn't pick it up, actually, which is good. Got one of my anytimes fit out. Fair dues. I went with Cobbo anytime in my predictions. So we've only really peaked at 164 yet, so we've not got to the extreme numbers that I used to hit on State of Origin. I've fallen off. I've fallen off a cliff. No one cares anymore. No one cares. Who knows for the second half? Maybe it skyrockets. We will see. Okay. Thought it was fake at first. Yeah, it seems like somebody couldn't be that. Surely not, but they can. It can. Some people are just horrible. Mate, one thing that really confused me, has Origin always been on a Wednesday? I'm pretty sure, Cody. I think so. Maybe like way, way back in the day might have been on weekends, but for as long as I can remember, it's always been Wednesdays. But yeah, one thing that really confused me is, I don't know if some people heard about the Angry Ginge situation where he called out someone for being racist during a game at the World Cup. And people, like, mate, the response... The response from some people in this country was ridiculous. And what I don't get was people saying he's doing it like putting on a show, putting on an act. So because he's well known, he's not allowed to stand up for something then? I don't get that. I really don't get it. If he was a nobody and did it, and it just went viral that some guy called Morgan Birtwistle has called someone out for being racist, then he's not going to get that kind of shit. Manosphere ruining these kids. There are some people, genuinely, I don't get some people's brains, some mindsets from people. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. $76 votes, 51% of the Blues to win. Right, so we're about to get underway with the second half soon. Okay. Right. So get your final votes in real quick before we get underway with the second half. Blues win, I'll support England for the rest of the World Cup. Thanks. Appreciate that. I feel like you should do anyway. You know. You really should. Surely that half is as bad as Queensland will play. Cobbo has had some poor plays. Should make for a good second half. If they can start playing like the previous games. I think so too, Dan. I think so too. I expect Queensland to show up. Normally second halves, when they've been down against the Blues over the past couple of years, they've then turned it on. So I'm hoping for a good second half anyway. I did go Maroons 13 plus 36-18, so we'll see. Rob, that's why we all love sports, arts, movies, and any distraction from the world and its affairs. True. Gives us a break from what's going on. Very true indeed. Very true. Very, very true. Hence why I love your stream. Thank you very much. What a cutie McBooty. England or Norway can win it. Yeah, that's going to be a tough one. If we lost it, I wouldn't be surprised. As long as we have a good go, I wouldn't be surprised if we lost it because Norway are good. They're a good team. We'll see. Folks, we're about to get back underway for the second half. I'll end this poll. Oh, it's 50-50. Folks, we are back underway for the second half. Here we go. Collected by Fafita. Handed off to Ponga. And he's actually going to take the first carry of the game. 15 out from his own line. Let's see what Queensland can do. Can they make the comeback in the second half? It's now with Ruben Cotter up towards the 20. Blues did well to restrict meters in the first half. Did much better for territory, especially compared to game 1 and game 2. Grant goes left to Capewell. Carries it over the 30. Down the left edge. The ball comes loose. Pounced on by Nwangani Tawaze. Oh my God, what a shocking start from the Maroons. Mate, what a shit way to start the second half from Queensland. That's an awful start, mate. That's an awful start. Knock on from Capewell. They're going to give territory to the Blues. Mate, you cannot keep doing that this half. You can't keep doing it. 6 errors to 5. That's 1 minute gone. Scrum on the 30 for the Blues. Left to Moses. Switches back to Best. Strong carry. 25 out from the try line. Whistle's been blown. Hang on a minute. We got someone down, I think. Oh, dear. Is that Walker? Oh, Walker's not in a good way here. If Walker goes off, it's very simple. Ponga to 7. Walsh to fullback. If Walsh has to go off, sorry. Let's have a look. What happened here? Oh, he slipped over. He's a little bit awkward, so he's still going at the minute. He's still going. So Walker's still on the field. He's all right for now. Fanua Blake has to go back to play it again, just behind the 20. Robson in centre field goes right to Cleary. Switches back to Yo. Takes it inside the red zone. They're about 17 metres out in centre field. Minute and a half gone. Plays over Robson. Left to Cleary. Across to Moses. Nearly made the tackle there. Walker almost. Spins past him though. 12 metres out over on the left-hand side. Last tackle for the Blues coming up. Oh, sorry, 2 to go. Back towards Mill to Cleary. Across to Young. Straightens up. Bumps off 1. He's 8 metres out between the sticks. Last tackle for the Blues. Robson in centre field. Between the sticks goes right to Cleary. Then to Crichton. Not much room to work with. Kicks through. Ponga collects in goal. And he's just going to be tackled in goal by Cooler. And it's going to be a goal line dropout. Great start from the Blues. So knock on early on in the first minute from Capewell. Gifting territory away. Nice and clean there from the Blues. Getting a repeat set possibly. Unless the Maroons go short here, we'll see. We will see. The Ponga with the dropout. Oh, it's actually going to hand it off to Walker. He'll go short on this one. It will reach the 10. Tabai Fidel goes up. I think it's knocked backwards from the Blues. Collected on the 20 by Cooler. And he's going to play for Robson on the 20 in centre field. Left to Cleary. Then to Young. Takes a carry. 15 out from the try line. Few defenders dragging backwards towards the 20. Plays over Robson. Back towards the middle to Fanua Blake. 15 out. Dragging a few defenders. Stopped just over the 10. Left of the sticks. 3 minutes gone in the second half. Robson. Right to Cleary. Out the back to Moses. Then to Cooler. Goes at the line trying to get around Munster. Good tackle. Tabai Vidal is there to help. 2 metres out over the right-hand side. Crichton at dummy half. Launched it back towards the middle to Moses. Across to Cleary. Then to Cam Murray. Takes it back over the 10. 8 metres out left of the sticks. Last tackle for the Blues. Short side left. It's now with Cleary. Chips the ball through. Played up by Liero. Collected by Cleary. 6 again in the corner. Dragged into touch is Mitch Moses. Is that going to be New South Wales ball advantage, or is it Queensland ball? It is a Queensland ball. I think the problem is these days there's a lot of people that call everything racist, so it impacts how people feel towards it. Yeah, a lot of people call things that just aren't. But the problem is there are some things that just are, which some people are just so comfortable with. Bro, they really need me on the team. I'll carry. I'll put a word in. I'll give him a call and I'll put a word in. So Queensland in possession. The ball comes loose. Oh dear. Is that Capewell with another knock on? Queensland have lost it again. Capewell's not in a good way here. That's the second knock on in the first 5 minutes. Could be a crusher on Queensland though. Let's have a look. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Let's have a look. Was it a crusher? No. Well, his head was pushed into the ground a little bit. Well, he was in an awkward spot, but it's not a crusher tackle. Not a typical one anyway. Walker's going off. Okay, Walsh is now on the field, folks. So I assume it's Ponga at 7, Walsh at 1. That's what I assume. Right. Here we go. Comeback king, Reece Walsh, to make it happen. What can they do? Anyway, it's a scrum for the Blues, first of all, 20 metres out over on the right-hand side. So they've got to deal with that first. Clearing centre field, falls over, wrapped up by Plath, stopped on the 20. 4.5 minutes gone in the second half. Robson waits at dummy half. He goes left to Moses, then to Young. Straightens up with the carry. Stopped on the 20 once again. Second tackle for the Blues. Robson, left to centre field, goes right to Murray. Straightens up with the carry. 16 out between the sticks. Reece will actually make this game a lot better, hopefully. We will see. It is left to Moses, back inside to Fanua Blake. Over the 10, about 8 metres out left of the sticks. 5 minutes gone in the second half. 2 tackles to go. Robson looks right but goes left to Moses, short side. Now with Best, steps back inside. Stopped 5 metres out. Plays for Young. Back towards middle to Cleary. Aims a kick to the right of the post. And it's Martin that goes up, drops it backwards. Now with Munster, room to run. Stop 15 out, or actually up towards the 20. Good recovery there from Queensland. And the whistle's blown for a Queensland penalty. Whoa, Munster, what are you doing, mad? What are you doing?
Oh, what about that?
What's going on there? Cam Munster, calm it down, son. Calm it down. 5.5 minutes gone. Let's have a look at this. Oh, there's a high shot from Martin, actually. Munster was not happy about that. He got straight into Liam Martin. Fair dues. Picking a fight with Martin. He's got some cojones, mate. So, penalty for Queensland. So, first of all, let's see what Ponga can do in the halves. He's got some experience there. So, he's comfortable with it. He's got a decent enough kicking game as well. But Walsh, oh, mate, the pace in that spine now, though, is ridiculous. Cotter carries the ball just shy of halfway. We've had just over 6 minutes gone. Second tackle. Now inside Blues territory for the first time in this half. Walsh bumps off one. Chance here already for Queensland. Bumps off Moses. 35 metres out near the right touchline. 3 tackles to go for the Maroons. Back towards middle to Ponga. Then to Grant. Now Liero. Straightens up with a carry. Still 35 metres out in centre field. 6.5 minutes gone. On the 30. Grant scoots from dummy half. Good metres up towards the 20. Crowd wants a 6 again. They're not going to get it. Last tackle for the Maroons, 25 out. It's left to Munster. Aims a kick towards the back left corner. A lot of height on this one. Nwangani goes up, takes it cleanly, drops it backwards, actually. Cobbo drops the ball. I think that's a New South Wales ball. What's the call here? It's going to be Queensland ball, actually. How do you know so much? I'm just commentating on what's happening. I'm just commentating. Oh, you mean like talking about with Ponga coming on? Or playing at 7? I don't know. I just watch as much as I can. Just take in the information. Store it in here. Regurgitate it for you guys, rightly or wrongly. Scrum for Queensland on the 10. Grant with the first carry. Bumps off 1. Stopped on the 10. Great chance for Queensland here. 32.5 minutes to go in this game. It's now with Cotter, right of the sticks. He's 8 metres out. Great chance for Queensland here. And a 6 again for the Maroons. In centre field with Munster. Left to Walsh. Couple steps. He's 5 or 6 out left of the post. Plays it for Grant. I think he's acting for another 6 again there, but it is right to Munster. Goes at the line across to Nicola. He's going to be taken to ground 5 or 6 metres out right at the post. 8 minutes gone in the second half. Great chance for the Maroons here. Grant scoots from dummy half, and it's a 6 again for the Maroons again. Just over 8 minutes gone. Plays it for Trent Liero. Back towards the middle to Munster. Drops the ball off to Cotter. Back over the 10. Good carry. 2 metres out between the sticks. Great chance for Queensland now. Come on, surely. With this territory. Left to Walsh. Straightens up with a carry. A metre in front of the try line. Left of the post. 8.5 minutes gone in the second half. Grant. In centre field. Goes right to Munster. Nearly over his head. Switches back to Nicola. Back on the 10 and just over it. 9 metres out from the try line in centre field. 2 tackles to go. Not been a great set here from the Maroons. Grant goes left to Walsh. Across to Ponga. Goes at the line. Now tabbed by Fidel. Early ball to Cobbo. Kicks the ball through. Try for the Maroons, I think. What a mess. Hey. Okay, so Cobbo, with little room to work with, I don't know why tabbed by Fidel gave him the ball. Kicks the ball through. Comes off, I think it was Cooler. Then it hits Nwangani Tawaze, so it's accidental offside. So anyway, it's a Queensland ball. But then collected by Cobbo in goal. Or was it just collected by Cobbo? Let's have a look at this. I think it's a try for Queensland anyway. Let's have a look. So Ponga, down the left edge on the 10, goes left to tabbed by Fidel. Early ball to Cobbo, but not much room to work with. Cobbo then kicks the ball through. Comes off Cooler. Cobbo taps the ball forwards, collects it and puts it down. That's a great try from Selwyn Cobbo. And I backed him anytime as well. So this is going to be 18-8. Huge kick coming up. Queensland need to score another 2 tries anyway, but the kick would be massive. There you go. Try for Queensland. Hey. Rob, did you predict another Saints loss? If you did, I don't blame you. I predicted Toulouse Olympique 16, St. Helens 22. Right then. And, okay, don't know what happened there with the scoreboard. Didn't mean to do that. Let's get that off. Oh, I need to add the ball for Cobbo as well. Right, let's fix that up. Tough kick coming up now. It's going to be Walsh to add the extras. Any of these players fancy coming to us now? They're all coming Warrington, mate, obviously. We've got the cap space for it. Howdy, Painmaker. Good to see you, Ethan. The kick from Walsh is... looks okay. Just wide. Just wide at the last moment. 18-8 is the scoreline. Monicalto says go Maroons. I'm not too bad, Ethan. Thanks for asking. I'm not too bad. Pretty good. Oh, we now got 250 people in here. Numbers are racking up now. I don't know if I'll get to 1,000. I think it's a bit of a dream from this point. Okay then, folks. What do you think of that Wakefield versus KR score going to be? John, I predicted 26-18 to Wakefield. Right then. 18-8 is the scoreline, and we are back underway. 29.5 minutes to go in this game. Fafita collects behind the 10, hands it off to Liero, and he straightens up with a carry 15 out of his own line. Saints becoming solid real quick, I know. Think why I win against Wigan? No, 24-10 I predicted. But apparently Farriman's out. I was recording at the time when they announced he was out. I think it'll be Marsden at 6. I'm still going to go with Wigan to win. I think Warrington's attack is a huge issue. That's going to be the biggest problem. Grant goes right to Walsh. Carries the ball up towards a 40. Still going. Good extra meters there from Walsh. 45 out from his own line. 29 minutes to go in this game. Back towards the middle to Munster. Then to Liero towards a halfway line. Last tackle coming up for the Maroons. Warrington out of the top 2 race for you. Yes, because it's going to take too long to get key players back in. I think we're still a playoff team because of the points we've got, but we're still at risk for top 6. So awkward bounce there. Cleary tracking back, collects it behind the 10, 5 out from his own line, make that 3. I think it's Leeds and Wigan. Nwangani Tuaze with the next carry, 5 out from his own line. Who's your top 6? Leeds, Wigan, KR, Wakey, Lee, Warrington. Could change the order, but I don't know. 28 minutes and 20 to go. Blues on their own 10. Now with Bostock. Carries it just shy of the 20. Brayley is on the field as well. He goes left to Fanua Blake. He carries it just shy of the 30. I do. You know. Do you know what? I hate you even more. I love you really. Kick on the last tackle. Well done, Queensland restricting the meters, but that's a great kick. Collected 15 out from Cobbo, returns up towards the 30. Strong carry, 35 out of his own line. If you don't make playoffs as Saints, Wigan or Warrington coach, I don't see how you keep the job. Yeah, I get you. I get you. Haas is going off for a break. Ponga now hands the ball off to Fafita with a carry down the right-hand side. Just shy of halfway. 3 tackles to go for Queensland. Back towards the middle with Flegler, nearly awkward there. Takes it over halfway. 27.5 minutes to go in this game. Munster. Left to Walsh. Flat ball to Nanai. He's going to be impactful for line breaks, possibly. That's a good opening carry for him. It is left to Ponga. Goes at the line. Tries to get the ball across to Cobbo. Bit awkward there. I think that's a knock-on from Queensland. It is. Or it's a turnover anyway on the 20 for the Blues. 27 minutes to go. Okay, we'll get back underway in a second. Just less than 27 minutes to go. Blues in possession. Waiting to get back underway here. Okay, on their own 30. Now with Nwangani Tuaze. Sorry, the 20. Nwangani Tuaze. Plays for Brayley. Now with Haas. I thought he was coming off. My bad. He's actually on. Brayley at dummy half. Goes left to Hudson Young. Takes it over his own 30, just shy of the 40. 26.5 minutes to go. Brayley. Right to Martin. Gets an offload on the 40. Brayley eventually pounces on it. Brayley's a bit uncomfortable, though. He's a bit uncomfortable. Plays it on the 40. Murray hands it off to Yo. Pumping his legs just shy of halfway. Plays for Brayley. It is right to Moses on the last tackle for the Blues. Aims a kick to the right of the post. Coming down on the 10 for Cobbo. Takes it cleanly. Carries it up towards the 20. That's a hell of a shot from Martin. Just over the 20. So just less than 26 minutes to go. 10-point lead for the Blues. Now with Tabai Fidel. Goes right to Ponga. Bit of space on the right. Ponga trying to get a break. Stopped on the 30. Good tackle from Moses and Best. That's a huge stop there. Yeah, I saw that, Chris. That was horrible. That was horrible. There's no need for that at all. Up towards the 40. In centre field with Munster. Switches back to Liero. Cutting towards the right-hand side. Gets an offload to Flegler. Makes up some more meters. Spins up towards halfway with Thomas Flegler. 25.5 to go. Plays for Grant. 2 tackles left. Left to Munster. Across to Ponga. Chance to break here maybe. Could have been a high shot. It is a high shot on Ponga. From, I think that was Crichton. Penalty for the Maroons. This is huge for them. Just over 25 to go. Could have won it in the first half. We had so much of the ball in the danger zone. Yeah, that's just Saints' attack right now is poor. I was disappointed with Wigan, though. I think even with key players missing, they should have done better, in my opinion. Robbie thinks Salford will take Wellesby off us as he's washed now. They might do. They might do. Back to amateur for Wellesby. Did I just say Walsh then? I'm so confused. My brain isn't working. Anyway, back underway. Up towards the 20 and just over it with Nanai. Back to the game. 24.5 minutes to go. 15 out. Queensland in possession. In centre field with Plath. Couple steps. Good meters. 5 out left of the sticks. Gets an offload. Now with Grant. Right to the arrow. Across to Ponga. Steps back inside. Stopped 8 meters out. Over on the right hand side of the field. 3 tackles to go for Queensland. Walsh to Salford. I know. Look at me go. Back towards the middle to Walsh. Or Wellesby. Offloads it to Liero on the 10. Flicks it back on to Grant. Left to Munster, but he's wrapped up by Cleary. Good defence. 15 out from the try line. Scooped up by Grant. Tackle from marker there from Cleary. Steps a few metres forwards. Just less than 24 minutes to go. 2 tackles left for Queensland. Left to Walsh. Goes at the line. Flat ball across the tie by Fidel in the corner. Near the touchline. Not been a great attacking set from the Maroons here. Cobbo on the last. Back towards the middle to Walsh. Aims a kick cross field. This could be awkward for the Blues here. It is not backwards from the Maroons. Collected by Best. Room to run. Over the 20. Ponga is chasing. Now the 30. The 40. Support on the inside from Moses. Shrugs off Ponga. The New South Wales Blues, after dealing with a bit of pressure on their own goal line, will come up with the ball and Bradman Best will go the distance and score for the Blues. Hey, Bradman Best. This is why I love Best. And I'm so glad he was picked for this game. I'm so glad he was picked. I think this is likely going to be 24 for the Blues. Likely. Well, there we go. I think I need to add the injury markers on as well. I'll add one for Walker. And one for Tedesco as well. So it was not backwards by Queensland. Picked up by Best and he was gone. Ponga was chasing, but Best is... I think Best might be the most underrated centre in the game. I think Best is absolutely elite. And I think easily makes the Blues team. I understand Latrell being picked, like I get that. Oh, we'll have to see if Bostock got a touch on that. Is this going to be overturned? No. No, it came backwards off Fafita. That was Fafita's hand. Wait, did it touch the fingertips of Bostock? Fafita touches that first, but I don't know. Why are the commentators so adamant that that's a knock-on? It clearly touches Fafita's hand first, so either way it's a Blues ball, but it'd be a metre in front of their own line. Yeah, because it didn't touch Bostock's hand, that's why. And what are you on about? That's why it's confirmed. The try's confirmed. Okay, there we go. Can we get Rob on Sky Sports commentary? I know. Get me in there, mate. Get me in there. Any reps from Sky? Please. Get me in. Just give me one of the stinkers. Give me Toulouse versus Huddersfield. I'll take that one. I'll turn it into a proper event. Best of Namor and Wilkin. Oh, stop it. Stop it. So I never had any real intent to do commentary. It just kind of came with the gig of doing this because some people can't watch the game. But I'd actually really love to do it. Cleary to make it 24-8. The kick is... Stop saying getting it wrong. It was Fafita's hand that touched it. Oh my God. Would you be nervous on Sky or proper up for it? Both, I think. I think it'd be both. But also, I think because I've done this so much, I think I'd be somewhat confident because I think I know what I'm talking about. Or at least being able to do the play-by-play. But I would be nervous about messing up because there's more people watching and listening. And the abuse that I could get on social media afterwards. Who's this clown on Sky Sports? Get this such and such off my TV. Highlander, I think Fafita not that backwards. So Haas with the first carry. Oh, I need to put the ball on for best. Oh, Walker's past his HIA. Ponga's gone off. So Walsh is fullback and Walker is back on at 7. And it's Young in possession on his own 30. Let's get this updated on screen. The memes would go wild. I know. Mental. And up towards halfway or just shy of it, 21 minutes to go in this game. Would you be nervous for the commentary or talking to Jenna Brooks? Me and Jenna, like, we'll just hit it off straight away. I just know it. Coming down 15 out, 4 for Fafita, takes it cleanly. Just less than 21 minutes to go. Queensland in possession now with Robert Toya. So Queensland need to get a move on here. They need to get a move on. In possession just over their own 20. Walker goes left to Walsh, then to Cobbo. 25 out from their own line. 20 and a half minutes to go. It is left to Nanai, up towards his own 30. 2 tackles left for the Queensland Maroons. They've got to spread the ball around here. They actually do, I think. Walker, right to Walsh. Straightens up with a carry. Nearly breaks the line over the 40. Few metres shy of halfway. Robin Jenner, we will be that. 2 peas in a pod, you know what I mean? Coming down on the 20. Collected cleanly enough just by Nwangani Tawase, and he's wrapped up just over his own 20. Folks, 20 minutes to go. We're into the final quarter of the game. Hey, Crichton with the carry up towards his own 30. Queensland need to get a move on here. 16 points down. They need to get a move on. Big time. They need to score 3 tries and at least 2 kicks. Cooler with a carry over the 30. 19 minutes 40 to go. Next carry from Brayley from dummy half up towards his own 40. 2 tackles left for the Blues. Streaming any World Cups game, my glorious. Thanks, babe. Possibly Switzerland, Argentina. Possibly. That's the only one I could probably do for the quarters. But then I could probably do both semis and the final. Oh, charge down for Queensland. Oh, dear. That's straight into the head of a Queensland player. Who's that? Oh, it is a 6 again for the Blues, though. Cooler with a return up towards a 40. We've got a Queensland player down at the minute. It's Nanai. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. That ball went straight into his head. Game's been stopped, by the way. So Moses with the kick. Straight into his head. Oh, dear. Jesus. France versus Morocco will be classy. Yes, it will. Unfortunately, I can't do that because I'm doing bear with me. What am I skipping? I'm watching York versus Hull to not do France versus Morocco. Get in. Priorities. That's good for Parano Tedesco. True. And I picked the Roosters to win, so I can't wait for that. You bet on this game? Oh dear. 19 minutes to go. Bostock with the first carry of this fresh set for the Blues. Second tackle coming up. Brayley at dummy half. He goes right to Isaiah Yeo, straightens up with a carry over halfway, back inside Queensland territory. Get up your, I know, world-class, mate. Shifting it right to Cleary. Good tackle from Tabai Fidel. John Benison or Mbappe, what a tough choice. Paul Vaughan, mate. Simple as that. In centre field with Moses. Left to Haas. Wrapped up on Queensland's 40. Just over 18 and a half minutes to go. 40 out. Brayley back towards the middle to Moses. Puts boot to ball. Aims towards the left of the post. Walsh underneath it. Goes up. Knocked backwards from Bostock. Awkward tackle there. Or awkward contact from Walsh. But it's now with Fafita in possession. Oh, Bostock's down. Clock's been stopped. Bostock is down. Oh, dear. I did predict York to beat FC, actually. Close, but I've gone with York. Could Mbappe beat Hull KR with one in week 1, though? No, he couldn't. He's not that kind of guy. You're not that guy, pal. So awkward contacts in the air. No penalties, though. It's a fair contest. Awkward landing for Bostock. Ooh, his head slams into the ground. Oh, dear, that's not good. Bostock might be going off here. No, he's still going. Took me in and gave me breakfast. Do you come from a land down under? Queensland up towards the 20 now with Fatu Malawi in possession. And the clock's been stopped again. Oh, Bostock's having to go for a HIA. When there's very clearly a HIA that has to happen, why don't we just do it? Independent Doctor takes way too long. Mitch Barnett's going to come on for the Blues. Never seen Mbappe winning the Hill Dickinson. Very true. And even if Madrid played Everton in the Champions League, which we'll obviously do next year, we'll batter them. Illiman and Jai Masterclass, mate. Right, 18 minutes and 10 to go. So yeah, 18-10 left. Queensland in possession on their own 30. 16-point lead for the Blues. Queensland need to start moving it around. Munster, right to Walker. Think they're having a go here. Walsh on his outside to Toya. Straightens up, stops on the 40. I don't know what that is. You'll have to let me know what that is. And you don't have to say it 3 times. I appreciate it, though. 17 minutes 45 to go. In centre field with Walker. Out the back to Munster. Going left. Now it's tabbed by Fidel. Good shot there from Nwangani Tawase. 17 and a half left. Walker on the last tackle. Kicks from 40 metres out. Coming down 15 out. Cooler goes up. It'll bounce once. Nanai with a chance here, maybe. Needs to keep it in. Can't. It goes out. I thought Queensland were going to get the bounce then. Thought they were going to get the bounce. Hate the sport at times. Clear knock on. They missed it to give New South Wales the game. It wasn't a knock on though, Highlander. It wasn't. We've got a captain's challenge here. I just missed who it was from. I was claiming of an escort here. I think that's what Queensland are challenging. Oh, Crichton's getting across. So Crichton moves across a little bit. I was like, not a knock on. Want to hear your thoughts? Because Fafita went up and his hand clearly knocked it backwards. Bostock didn't get a touch on it. Now, if his fingertips did, that's the most that touched it. But it was Fafita's hand that clearly knocked it backwards. If there was a touch from Bostock, it was fingertips, but I didn't see it. But to me, it was very clearly Fafita that drops it backwards or knocks it backwards. Very clearly. Right, Queensland in possession. Off the back of a penalty. 10 metres out. 5 metres out now. In centre field. Faso Malawi plays it for Grant. He goes left to Plath. Straightens up with a carry. They need to score here, pretty much. I can have a look at a replay later on. I could be wrong. They shift it right to Walker. Now with Walsh. Goes at the line. We stopped 2 metres out right at the post. 3 tackles to go. Grant launches it left to Munster in centre field across to Plath. 5 out, left for the sticks. Make that 3 out. And they shift it right. It's now with Walker. Bounces nicely for Toya in the corner. Chance in the corner here for Fafita. Load of F's it. Try for Queensland. Hey, great commentary. Love that. Good finish in the corner from Fafita. Queensland get 1 back. This will be 24-12. So need the kick it. Well, anyway, it's a 2-score game either way, but a lot of these tries have been scored in the corners, so they could ideally get some in centre field. But Fafita goes in. It's 24-12 with a kick to come. Nicely done there from Queensland. Okay. Let's add this on as well. You win 50k if he scores. Who's he? Who do you need to score? Oh, Nwangani Tawase. You win 50k. How much did you put on it? Right then, folks.
Just over 15 minutes to go. 12-point lead for the Blues. If the Blues score again, it's game over. But Queensland, they've got to score 2 tries in 15 minutes, which is absolutely possible. Well done, Toya, drawing in the edge defenders and best as well. Yes, it was Fafita. So 15 minutes to go. Walker with a tough kick right next to the touchline. The kick is no good. So Queensland need to start scoring close to the sticks here. They need to. Or Walker's going to have to start converting these. Because otherwise they'll lose this from kicks. I think they've had 3 tries but missed all kicks, I think. Yeah, 3 tries and no kicks. So they could have been on 18 points right now. If they got all of them. Could have been a 1-score game, but no. So ladies and gentlemen, we have just less than 15 to go. Just less than 15 to go. Right. Oh, Strange is on. Go on, Ethan. Should have started for me, but obviously, I mean, the Blues have done better anyway than they have done in Game 1 and Game 2, but glad to see him on. I think he might be playing at centre, though. Not too sure. Oh, Bostock is off. Oh, yeah, well, I knew he was off anyway, but he's now done for the day. Right, we are back underway as well. New South Wales kick to Queensland. Collected in front of the try line by Fafita. Hands it off to Fasu Malawi. And here we have it, folks. Here we have it. Okay, Queensland in possession. Just in front of their own 10 with Cotter. Now 15 out from his own line. 14.5 to go. Grant at dummy half goes right to Plath. Straightens up with the carry over the 20. Pumping his legs up towards a 30. Nice undies, mate. 14.20 to go. 3 tackles left for Queensland. Grant goes left to Munster. Then across to Walsh. Then to Nanai. Nearly breaks through. Flicks it back inside to Walsh, who drops the ball. Collected on the 40 by Nwangani Tawaze. Stopped on the 40. Good effort there from the Maroons, but they lose the ball. They give some decent territory to the Blues. And it's going to be Young with the first carry. Stopped on the 40. 10 errors to 9 for Queensland. Jesus. It is left to Cooler. Steps back inside. Still on the 40. Not really made any ground here, the Blues. Oh, they could also go for 1 at any point. That's the problem that the Maroons have to deal with. Is that they can just go for 1 at any point. It's a 3-score game. I actually would consider going for 1 on this set. It is left to Haas. 13.5 to go. 2 tackles left on the 20. Brayley looks left but goes right to Cleary. Now with Murray. He's stopped 13 out between the sticks. I'd genuinely go for 1 right now. Brayley, right to Cleary. Aims a kick towards the back right corner. Nwangani Tawaze knocks it back inside. Now with Strange. Shrugs off 1, but he's tackled 6 out from the try line. I think that's going to be a turnover. So 13 to go. Queensland ball behind their own 10. Cobbo with the first carry. Just over the 10 in centre field. So definitely time to get 2 tries and 2 kicks here. Definitely time. Fasu Malawi with the carry up towards the 20. Queensland need to throw it around though. Grant goes right to Munster. He takes the carry through centre field up towards a 30. 12 minutes 40 left. Munster eventually plays it for Grant. He goes left to Walker. Switches back to Fasu Malawi. 35 out from his own line. 12.5 to go. 2 tackles left for Queensland. Go right to Munster. Bit of shape here. Right to Walker. Then to Walsh. Chance down the right. Breaks past 1. Then 2. Walsh still going over halfway. Stop 45 metres out. Could have been a flop there from Crichton. Team do you go for? I don't really go for either team. I predicted Queensland to win. I got the 2 winners right in Game 1 and Game 2. I don't really go for anyone generally. They let it bounce. Why did you let it bounce? Toya! Toya gets one back. Tolu! Oh no, I need to see that one again. Why have they let it bounce? That's a try for Queensland. Oh my god. I need to see that one again. I need to see it again. Maybe it was an awkward kick. But why are they letting it bounce? Toya gets one. Oh my god. You have not just let that bounce. Sure. One of you. Nwang'anitawaze, Cleary, or Cooler. One of you could have committed to that. I know it's an awkward kick, but one of you had to. You don't let the egg bounce. That's a try for Queensland. This should be 18 for the Maroons. It should be. And that is Toya with a try. So everyone in the back line has scored for the Maroons now. They should be able to get the kick. It's 24-16, and Walker should get the kick from here. So this is going to be a 6-point game with 11 minutes to go. For the love of God, Walker, get this one, please. But yeah, to answer your question a bit more properly, Nunya, when I grew up, Queensland always had like the stronger teams, and New South Wales were always the underdogs, so I kind of like to root for the underdogs. Oh, what are we checking now? Oh, this might be chalked off. Max Plath might have been offside. This is going to be chalked off, I think. Oh my God, this is going to be no try. Ladies and gentlemen, it is no try. Okay, back to a 12-point game. Cooler's been let off there. First of all, Adam, relax. Second of all, what did Argentina do to cheat? I didn't see the game. God, that is unbelievably close. Plath is just in front of Walker when he kicks. So, folks, we've got 12 minutes to go. Yes, but how were they cheating? You've already said they were cheating, so how were they cheating is the question. So just less than 12 to go. Bradman Best with the first carry off the back of the penalty. Dragged back towards the 40. I'm hoping now the Maroons start switching on a little bit more. They're moving the ball around more at least. So now we can Murray through centre field, just shy of halfway. 4 tackles to go. Plays for Brayley. Left to Haas. And takes it over the halfway line. Bumps off Walker. Eventually taken to ground 45 metres out. FIFA paying him to win. How's FIFA paying Argentina to win? Adam, you need to be clearer with your descriptions here, lad. Cooler with a carry on the right-hand side. Tipped. You clown. You absolute clown. Stupid penalty given away. The Blues could go for 2 here. They could. It's a tough one, but they could go with a 14-point lead. I would go for 2 here. Okay, Cleary's going to go for 2. That's a right call. Force Queensland to have to score 3 times in 11 minutes. Is that it, really, Adam? That's them cheating, that's it. Okay, chance to take a 14-point lead here, the Blues. I can't remember if the NRL has the same rule as Super League, where if you miss the penalty and it goes over the dead ball line, it's a 20-metre dropout. I can't remember if we've got the same rule or not. Right. Cleary is going to go for 2. 10 minutes to go in this game, folks. Wait. Right then. I think if they get this, I think the Blues have won it. I can't see Queensland scoring 3 tries. I can't see him doing it. Don't do it, Hastings. 35 metres out, slightly right of the post. Oh, is that his partner? Might be. Nathan Cleary to make it a 14-point lead for the Blues. And I think probably to secure the win, unless Queensland can go absolutely mental in the final 9 minutes, or final 10 minutes. Cleary, slightly right of the post, but 35 out, steps up. And the penalty from Cleary is swinging just enough, and that is good. Hey, 26 points to 12. Right. Okay, then. Queensland, you've got 10 minutes to save yourselves here. How'd you manage to stay up till 4:30 in the game? I was just ready to go. I had a couple of these. I had two of these that day. What was the reason for the penalty? Just missed it. Shit, what was the reason? Shit, I forgot. I'll be honest with you, I forgot. I don't know if it was a high shot or something or... Oh, tip. Yeah, he's tipped. Yeah, that was it. Queensland, they go short. They come up with the ball. That's a good start. 8 minutes 50 to go. It's Tabai Fidal that tipped him. So yeah, 8 minutes 50 left. 4 tackles left for the Maroons. They really need to score on this set, basically. It's now in Munster in centre field. Right to Walker. Ball over the top. Intercepted by Best. 8 minutes 40 to go. Jesus. Now with Crichton in centre field. Carries it up towards a 30. 8.5 to go. 25 out from their own line. Blues in possession. Brayley goes right to Strange. Takes the carry up towards a 30. Nicker has gone off for a break, finally. Haas bumps off one. Carries it up towards his own 40. 8 minutes to go. Eventually plays over Brayley in centre field. Fourth tackle, left to Hudson Young. Straightens up with a carry, a few metres shy of halfway. Last one coming up. I don't know. If it's on a Thursday, probably Adam. It is right to Moses. Boots the ball. Just shy of halfway. Aims it towards the right of the posts. Collected 5 out from Cobbo. And we've got a scrap, folks.
Oh, what about that?
We've got a scrap. 7.5 minutes to go. Fafita with the next carry. Just shy of his own 30. Yeah, I'm saying if it is a Thursday, then likely I'll be able to do it. Cobbo with the next carry, just shy of the 40. Ooh, so it was a tackle from Munster into Moses, but he throws an elbow into his face. Queensland, just shy of halfway. 2 tackles to go. They go right to Ponga. Back inside to Walker. I don't think he was expecting that. Stopped on the Blues 40. Last tackle, 7 minutes to go. They've got to score now, basically. Walsh with a massive boot in the air. Coming down 15 out. Knock on from Cooler. This is going to be Queensland ball. Oh, wait, they're saying Queensland knock on? Okay. I think it's been called a New South Wales knock on. This is a bit confusing there. Okay, it's been called a Blues knock on, but Blues are challenging. Okay, well, we'll see what happens here. 6 minutes 45 to go. Or 6 minutes 44, if you want to be specific. The clock is stopped. We had the Maroons, basically, if they get this ball back, they need to score now, basically. Simple as that. So Martin was actually in front of Cooler when Cooler touched it. So I think this will be a Maroons ball. I think there's the potential reason to go for 2 here. If this is a penalty for the Maroons, I think going for 2 is a genuinely viable option. Because if you do manage to score 2 tries and 2 kicks, that's already difficult in 7 minutes. But then you've got to get another either try or hope for a penalty. So genuinely a penalty, like going for 2, could be a good move for the Maroons here. Okay, the ball does bounce backwards. And Martin collects onside. I think this might just be Blues ball. Successful challenge from the Blues. 6 minutes 44 to go. This will be Blues ball. Okay. Well, fair play Blues. They've massively stepped up in this one. I did predict Queensland to win 13+. So, yeah, massive step up from the Blues this time. Did much better for meters. They've done much better to restrict meters as well. More creative in possession. Better kicking game. Overall, much better performance. Queensland just not really been on it as much today. In possession, not looked as exciting. I don't think they were ready for the battle in the middle this week. It's now with Barnett. But, still 6 minutes 20. We'll see. 3 tackles left. Brayley scoots from dummy half, and a 6 again for the Blues. I think it's safe to say that the Blues have won it. I think it's safe to say that it's game over. What do you think of lead signing Dylan Walker? Solid signing. Good impact player for the bench. Can do, a couple little things. Can be quite creative. Maybe playing the halves if absolutely necessary, but unlikely. Plays at 13, maybe back row, probably 9 a little bit as well. I think he'll be a hard worker in the midfield for Leeds. And got a bit of flair to him as well. So I think that's a solid signing. Cam Murray inside Queensland territory. 5 minutes 40 to go. 2 tackles left for the Blues. It's now with Haas. Just over 30 metres out. 5.5 to go. Brayley goes right to Cleary. Ships the ball just towards the back right corner. Coming down on the 10. Cobbo goes up. Takes it cleanly. Good take from Cobbo. Just shy of his own 20. 5 minutes 20 to go. Right then. And the ball comes loose. Oh my God. Another mistake. 12 errors from the Maroons, 10 from the Blues. Cobbo with a silly mistake. Oh, mate. I'm pretty sure that's done now. I think the Blues have secured it. Especially if they score now as well. That is a beautiful stadium, though. I absolutely love that stadium. There's a lot of people leaving. And then back underway, the Blues are 15 out with Bradman Best. 4.5 minutes to go. Brayley now in centre field with Hudson Young. Carries it up towards the 10. Brayley at centre field in dummy half. At dummy half in centre field. Well done, me. It's right to Barnett. Straightens up with a carry. 5 metres out just in front of the right post. Just over 4 minutes to go. 3 tackles left. Brayley goes left to Moses across the Best. Gets the ball across to Stephen Crichton in time. Cuts back inside. And he's going to be stopped on the 10. 2 tackles to go for the Blues. Just less than 4 to go. Bit of a mess in the ruck here. Has to go back and play this one again. Crichton to play the ball. He's just running down the clock. Hurry up, lad. I don't like this stuff. Play the ball, mate. I hate this shit. In centre field with Cleary. Shifts it right to Barnett. Stops on the 10. In centre field. 3 minutes 35 to go. Last tackle for the Blues. Brayley goes right to Cleary. Then to Martin. Takes the carry. 5 out from the try line. And that's where they'll turn the ball over. So 3 minutes 20 to go. Queensland 5 out from their own line. Straight off the mark there from the Blues. They drag him back. He's a metre in front of his own line. Just over 3 minutes to go. It's now in Nanai with the next carry. 5 out from his own line. The Blues have been so much better today. I'll do a match review, obviously, but been so much better today. Now with Fafita. Carries it just shy of the 10. 3 minutes to go. 3 tackles left for the Maroons as well. There's blood on the face of Grant. Left to Farsu Malawi. 15 out of his own line. Now the 20. Offloads it backwards. Collected by Cotter. Right to Walsh. Launches the ball across now with Fafita. Steps back inside. Up towards the 20. And take it to ground. 2 minutes 43 to go. Back in centre field with Walsh. Puts boot to ball. 40-20 attempt here, I guess. Bounces back towards the Maroons. This could be awkward. Hang on a minute. Nicola needs an offload. Gets one, but it goes out. It's going to be Blues ball. 2.5 to go. If Fafita was on it, they could have come up with something there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Blues have secured it now. There's 2 minutes 15 to go. 14-point lead. Fair play. I will save extra comments for my match review after this game as well. Fair play. Fair play, Blues, honestly, though. 18,415 subs. Thank you very much for that, folks. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you very much indeed. So Blues in possession. Yeah, that is game. It's been game for, I'd say, a good 10 minutes at this point. If they'd got that try, if Toy was able to get that try, if Plath was an offside, then it would have been game on. It's now with Yo. 1 minute 40 left. Carries it over. Opposition 40, 35 metres out from the try line, 1 minute 35 to go. 2 tackles left, Brayley looks right but goes left to Moses. Kicks the ball through, put in for Fifita under pressure. Crichton's there, but so is Ponga. Takes it cleanly, dragged back. Well done, Blues. Goal line dropout. Fair play. Fair play. Well done, Blues. Hey, I was hoping for a much closer game, at the very least. But first game of the weekend, I am incorrect. Luckily, I didn't bet on this. So, short dropout, batted backwards from Martin. Ends up in the hands of Tolu Kula over the 30, up towards the 20. Now 15 out. If the Blues score again. Jesus. It's right to Strange, goes at the line. Going to be stopped 3 or 4 metres out near the right touchline. 40 seconds to go. Back towards the middle. I think the Blues actually want to score again here. It's with Yo in centre field. Carries it up towards the 10. 30 seconds to go. 3 tackles left as well. Brayley at dummy half in centre field. Left to Murray. Then to Haas. Across to Young. A little bit of a bobble there. Over the 10. 9 metres out over on the left-hand side. 15 seconds to go. Plays it for Brayley. Back towards the middle to Cleary. Fakes a kick there. Hands it off to Moses. In the back left corner. Hands it off to Best. Cuts back towards the middle. Offloads it in centre field with Murray. This could be a hell of a try if they score one. Yo on the 10. Look for an offload. Gets one to Haas. Hooter sounds. They go left to Murray. Then to Brayley. Through the middle. Looking for an offload. Manages to get one. Tackle was made though. Folks. I think the tackle was made. They're celebrating like it's a try. It is a try. The Blues score after the hooter. I thought he was calling a turnover then. I thought he was calling a turnover. It is 30 points to 12. The hooter is sounded. Whether they're going to go for 2, I mean, there's no point. They might do just to rub salt on the wounds. They might go for 2. But that's a try on the death for New South Wales. I think I need to take a break from watching sport. Does it good? I get you. I get you. So that is a try from the Blues. 30 points to 12. They could go for 2. They don't need to, obviously. Right then. I think that's going to be full time. Ladies and gentlemen, Queensland Maroons 12, New South Wales Blues 30. Match review. First of all, the Blues. Game 1 and Game 2. A lack of punch through the middle. A real lack of punch, even with some big bodies. With Haas in Game 2. Fanua Blake in Game 1. A real lack of strike up front. Second game, much better. Much, much better. Yo's carries were better. So was Haas's. Barnett was solid. Fanua Blake off the bench was great. I think even Murray's carries through the middle was solid too. So much stronger up front. Getting up the field a bit more. The kicks off the back of it. In Game 1 and Game 2, Moses and Cleary were not good enough with the kicks. Not good enough at all. This time round, both much better. A couple times they were pinned back a little bit, kicking from their own 30. Great distance, great placement. Kicks much better from both Cleary and Moses in this game. Okay, so that helped, first of all, getting up the field a bit more, kicking towards the corners, able to actually restrict Queensland off the back of it. Queensland did much better in Game 1 and Game 2 to get up the field through the middle and spread the ball towards the edges. The Blues were much better at restricting meters this week. Much, much better. So, a few things in the cycle, they were able to keep the Queensland Maroons pinned back a little bit more. So, in the cycle, much better from the Blues. This was, by far and away, their best performance in the series so far. They were actually quite poor in Game 1 and Game 2. But for Queensland, they didn't match the energy levels. I think in possession, the errors killed them. They had a knock-on in the first minute, which didn't help. That kind of set the tone. They had maybe 12 or 13 errors in this game. The Blues had a lot as well. The problem is, in possession, Queensland were just a little bit flat. Normally, inside the red zone, Queensland do like to play flat. Just flat or direct. They just want to play across the line. Quick hands. But I think it was a little bit slower in possession this time round. A little bit clunky and a bit disjointed this time. I think the line speed defensively from the Blues was a bit better today as well. Putting them under pressure. But offensively, in attacking positions, normally the Maroons, normally a lot cleaner. And able to break open the defensive line a bit more. But today, just not managing to make it happen. The Blues stepped up massively in the cycle, as I said. The Maroons just off it a little bit. Just a little bit off it today. There was efforts in the second half where they tried to spread the ball around. There was a mix-up in the spine. Ponga went to 7. Walsh came on at 1 because Walker had to go off for a bit. But I think the Maroons will be disappointed with their lack of attacking effort in the second half. There's a few moments where they tried to fight back, but I don't know. A few moments of execution just not really on there for Queensland. I think overall the Blues absolutely deserved it. I did say 13 plus for the Maroons, so I'm wrong on that one. But honestly, fair play from the Blues. Fair play. Proved some doubt was wrong, including myself. I thought they'd struggle. But actually, just want to quickly say, since he's been interviews here, I'm so glad Best was picked. I really like Bradman Best. And I think he was a better choice over Staggs. Better for line breaks, penetration on the edges, yardage carries as well. And I'm glad he's had a good game too. But yeah, Queensland 12, New South Wales 30. Fair play Blues. Great step up. Really good step up. And there you have it. Right then, folks. I'm going to stop things there. I'm going to go get me some lunch. I think we peaked at maybe 300 or 400 and something, so not the 1,000 I was hoping for. It's all right. We move. But I do want to say thank you very much for stopping by. It's greatly appreciated, as always. There's a link in the live stream chat to go watch the latest NRL Predictions video, so go watch that one. There's a link in the description to join the NRL Predictions League. Get on over to that. That would be greatly appreciated as well. Just sign up and just pick your winners each week. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. But yeah, subscribe to the channel. That would be greatly appreciated. Currently at 18,421. And a reminder, I'm going to be doing possibly one FIFA World Cup stream this week, couple Super League, and the 2 NRL games are likely going to be... Who are the Tigers playing? Tigers Warriors and Roosters Eels, most likely. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. It is greatly appreciated, as always. If I don't see you this weekend, have a great rest of your week. Well done, Blues. Toodle pip.